Quencher, Gatorade, it's in the NBA, is it in you? By the official airline of the NBA, Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom. Introducing the new AT&T, your world delivered. And by Carl's Jr. For big, juicy charbroiled burgers, the name of the game is Carl's Jr. Start of a weekend at home for the Lakers, and a much-needed one. Now, let's see if they can turn it around, where they've lost 7 of their last 8. 7 straight overall, but 7 of their last 8 here at Staples Center. Welcome back once again. Joel Myers along with Stu Lance, and the starting 5 for the very young Portland Trail Blazers. Zach Randolph, Ime Udoka, who had played with the Lakers a couple of years ago in their summer league squad. LaMarcus Aldridge, a young man from Texas. Brandon Roy, Rookie of the Year. Jacket, and that is Jarrett Jack out of Georgia Tech. Speaking of jackets, looking sharp, Nate McMillan, second year as the Blazers head coach, and a 4-2 record over the Lakers as the Blazers head coach. Well, Sasha, a late add to the starting lineup instead of Luke Walton for the Lakers, joining Lamar Odom, Kwame Brown, Kobe, and Smush. So Phil Jackson saw, as he said, some things that he liked in the first half last night. We tend to agree with him. It looked like mid-season when Luke and Lamar were on the floor. We check in now with Patrick O'Neill to see what he has heard around the cooler. Brought to you by Gatorade. Plenty around the cooler, especially when it comes to Luke Walton. Patrick.
Well, Joel, the lineup change was so sudden. I asked Brian Shaw how come Luke isn't starting about a couple of minutes ago. He said he's not starting. No, he is not. He's out of the lineup, and it's because of that ankle. It is still sore. I saw Luke and Gary Vitti, the Lakers trainer, conferencing about the ankle. Luke was alluding to pain at the shin area, running all the way down to the ankle. He's going to get treatment now in the first half. They're saying he's probably not going to play. They're holding out hope that he can go in the second half. It does not look good, however. Lamar Odom gave Luke a big hug, offering some encouragement. Obviously, guys, Luke unhappy. He might not be able to go tonight. Back to you.
All right, a rare start for Sasha. And Luke said it best at the top of the telecast last night, talking to John Ireland, Patrick, when he said it's as close as it's going to get at this point. Tip controlled by the Blazers, and you could see him after the games, too. You could tell he was tight. He was stiff, and he was hurting.
Well, yeah, he said he wasn't 100%, and everybody understands at this stage of the season, there are very few players that are 100%, but it's just an unfortunate thing not to have the services of Luke Walton.
Zach Randolph, keep him out there. You know how much he likes to drive, and especially over to his left side. On the run, Kobe with Lamar, clear pass, and Lamar cracks in with the first 2.
Well, nice start again. The Lakers get the first stop. They get the first hoop. Looks like they have some energy. They're bouncing around defensively. Let's see if they sustain it now for 48 minutes.
Well, there's a 2 for 2. Kobe glides home after the takeaway, overplaying Brandon Roy and coming up with the steal.
Boy, Nate McMillan is trying to find out from the officials how that play occurred without there being a foul.
Joe DeRosa, Sean Carbon, and Eli Rowe are the 3 officials tonight. So we're talking about the journey for the Lakers because it was sleep deprivation for a lot of the guys. Jarrett Jack, it's off Kwame out of bounds, and I'll bring it up because now we have an opportunity. Stu got up into the air, had to go back to the Denver airport, had to sit in a private charter terminal for about 3 hours. Lakers did not arrive till about, 5:30, 5:45 this morning?
Yeah, that's usually when you play your best games. I mean, seriously, Lakers had one of those some years ago, and arrived in the city they were playing at about 6 a.m. and played the best game of the year.
Well, Jarrett Jack quicker to the punch. He got to the loose ball after the Brandon Roy miss.
Although I must add that there were a different cast of characters for the Lakers at that time.
Got to play it that way. And he got through. That's what he does. Yeah, he goes left. He doesn't go right.
I was just going to say the same thing. That's what he does. He goes that direction. You've got to be able to force him right without giving up the absolute easy one, but make it a little bit more difficult than that.
He had a double-double. In fact, he had 36 against the Lakers in the first one. Kobe, and he is 2 for 2. Lakers lead by 4. But as we said at the outset, Lakers played a real solid 20 minutes last night as Jarrett Jack in traffic has it taken away. Lakers with numbers, Kobe and Sasha. Sasha got the man out of position, and Sasha off the turnover from Kobe. 8-2 Lakers.
I know it's only a couple of minutes into the game, but I do like the way that the Lakers are moving their feet defensively, helping one another, talking, and look at Kobe and Smush giving high fives right there. That's the way you have to play the game. You've got to play this game with passion. Kobe with the steal, getting the Lakers off to the quick lead. They lead it 8-2.
Next. I'd like to cash a check for $22.
No. No, look, I'll cooperate. I'll do anything you want.
I just want to cash a check.
Look, I've got kids.
Just take it easy.
In an active life, athlete's foot can break your rhythm. Lamisil AT treats 4 times faster than other leading products for results on the bottom that work their way to the top. Lamisil AT. Go on.
If it happens in the NBA, it's on NBA Access with Ahmad Rashad.
Forget about fatigue. You're not tired. Let's go.
We take you behind the scenes with the game's biggest names.
One. You see our prayer? 2. Ooh.
The playmakers.
One.
And the newsmakers. All the way to the crowning of a champion.
It's gonna be the biggest parade ever.
The league's most compelling stories like you'll see nowhere else.
It's NBA Access with Ahmad Rashad. That's me. Saturdays on ABC. Check your local listings.
In an active life, athlete's foot can break your rhythm. Lamisil AT treats 4 times faster than other leading products for results on the bottom that work their way to the top. Lamisil AT. Go on.
Watch Lakers live after the game on FSN West.
9:53 to play in a real solid start for the Lakers, but I think we said that last night in Denver. They're up by 6. Lakers 4 for 4 from the field, real aggressive at the defensive end. And how crucial is this? Well, it is critical. I mean, right now, when you've lost 7 straight with only 17 left, you're on life support. The Lakers a game over 500 at 33-32. Stu, Clips already won tonight, so they're 30-35. Hornets also won by 2 at New York, 29-36. And we'll update you as well. Golden State, Sacramento. They are playing actually Minnesota at Golden State, and they are just underway up in the Bay Area. So the Lakers way beyond desperate for a win, especially on their home floor.
But I just like what they're doing defensively right now. Well, whether they sustain this throughout, I don't know. But right now, I like what I see.
They beat the shot clock, and there's a guy that's coming off back-to-back double-doubles. In fact, LaMarcus Aldridge only has 4 double-doubles this year, but has he ever stepped it up? As Smush creating teardrops at home. Lakers by a half dozen.
Boy, how often do we see the Lakers inbound the ball that quickly after a score and go down and get a layup?
Well, nice to see a push and an easy basket because Portland wasn't back defensively. They were not set.
Well, if you push the ball after either a make or a miss, you don't let them get set.
Lamar shaded on the double. Forced Zach Randolph to get rid of it. Jack lost it on the break. Bad pass. Sasha, and he's out of bounds. Good effort trying to save it. It's a turnover, though.
I know I've said it 3 times already, but I like what I see. They've already talked more to each other defensively than they have in the previous 2 weeks. So if they can continue to play as a team this way, they'll be okay.
So you saw the quick hands of Smush. Kobe gets an early foul. And we saw Smush pick up that steal. Smush comes into the game 12th in the league in steals.
Well, he's got some quick hands.
Yes.
I mean, he's executed the plays similar to that throughout the season.
They wanted Roy down to the block. Sasha angling. Roy got away, though, for the easy one.
Well, that's a tough matchup for Sasha, trying to guard Ime Udoka down there on the box.
And it was Udoka. Ime Udoka, rather, who was with the Lakers. So the Lakers still up by 4. Nice pick. Now can Smush get it done. Wasn't even close. So, well, that's the first miss of the contest for the Lakers. That's how efficient they have been at the offensive end. Now can they keep it up at the defensive end? This time it is Brandon Roy. Udoka's been hot. That time glanced off the front of the rim. Barely got there. Barnes got a nice matchup if he could exploit it. It was out of bounds. Last off the shin of Zach Randolph jumping out on Sasha.
You know, Sasha was catching and making the entry pass in a hurry, but if he recognizes that Zach Randolph was out there guarding him at the 3-point line, just blow right by him.
So the Lakers 5 of 6 from the field, lead by 4. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Kwame with the pick. Jared Jack. I thought he'd go inside because he's got some length. Now the shot clock down on Lamar. On the step back. Over Zach Randolph at short. Jack comes away with it. Second-year man out of Georgia Tech at 6'3", 200 pounds. And he blistered the Lakers the last time as Kwame jumps it and almost came up with the steal going around Zach Randolph.
And the positioning on the floor allowed Kwame to do that without paying a severe price if he's not successful. He was out near the three-point line. You try that on the box, you're not successful, it's a dunk.
Their point guard, Jared Jack, I was just talking about, had a career best 30. And also hit 10 of 11 with 7 assists in the last one against the Lakers. A win here at Staples Center. Randolph can spot up out there like we saw Marcus Camby last night. He's got range. He's got 4 also, and it's a 2-point game.
And you have to make him put it on the floor there. Make him put it on the floor going to his right.
So 50% start for the Blazers. Kwame up against the much smaller LaMarcus Aldridge size-wise. Jared Jack came in, though, and he was one who poked it away. In the transition, Brandon Roy. Zach Randolph, and he gives the Blazers their first lead of the game as they're right now on a 7-0 run, and that's 7 points for Randolph.
He didn't hesitate on that one. I mean, he was open, obviously, but still behind the arc. He just let it fly.
I mentioned they're trying to sweep the season series for the first time since 93-94 against the Lakers. Smush and Kobe, a little two-man game. Great ball movement. Kwame doesn't get the finish, but good passing. Quick passing.
Again, Kwame didn't get it high enough on the glass. Seems like the ball doesn't go out of his hand in a shooting motion as opposed to almost like it's slipping out of his hands.
Smush gets the foul, trying to track Jared Jack. Second team foul.
Well, Carl's Jr. Exmo shows Zach Randolph letting a long one fly, seemingly staying in the air forever, but it found its mark. I guess that happens with Exmo. It stays there forever.
Zach Randolph was 7 of their first 11 on the far away.
Make it 9.
Unbelievable. You know, it's rare when he's had bad games against the Lakers. He's had a couple where it's all or nothing at all for that guy. So 9 of their first 13, and the run is up to 9 now. A 9-0 run. After the Lakers led it 10-4. We're halfway through the first 12 minutes of play. Kobe over Udoka. And it stays out for LaMarcus Aldridge. So the Lakers started a perfect 5 for 5. Now they've missed 4 consecutive shots. Got a shade to that side, and Lamar will take it with a baseline. Off the leg of Sasha, put 14 back on the shot clock.
Much better rotation that time by the Lakers as Smush went after one play and Sasha was there to give support.
Udoka in his 3rd year out of Portland State. He's a 29-year-old, though, Portland native. He starts this half-court set. Now the high hand is right there, and they're going right back to him. Perfect pass inside. Aldridge got it in there, but he couldn't control it.
Well, yeah, Zach says, I don't make many passes that good. You got to capitalize on it.
So a break for the Lakers, and will they take advantage of it? Kobe inside the arc. That's short. Cross picked up. And all of a sudden, LaMarcus Aldridge, we saw him outside Stu. Over the last few games I've watched him, he's gone inside as Jared Jack gets it all the way to the hole. And a timeout for the Lakers as the run continues at 11 consecutive for the Portland Trailblazers.
The Blazers withstood an early little bit of a push by the Lakers after they fell behind by as many as 6. But now it's the Blazers that are on a run. They lead the Lakers by 5 with 5:01 to play.
The Nissan National Sales Race is on. We're in a race to sell 100,000 Nissans in one event. Get awesome deals on every single Nissan. Now save $2,750 with a value truck package and cash back. 100,000 Nissans by April 2nd. Get to your Nissan dealer now and start your savings.
Could the all-wheel drive Ford Fusion beat Camry and Accord again on styling? Road & Track asked 400 car enthusiasts in California.
The bold new style, I think, stands out.
The styling's really nice. I really love it.
Once again, Ford Fusion is a leader in styling, and it's ranked the most appealing midsize car. Take the Ford Challenge and see why Fusion is the better choice.
Lease the front-wheel drive Fusion SC for only $259 a month with 0 down, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due-it signing after Ford's rebate. Just sign and drive.
Closed captioning is brought to you in part by...
Stay at any Best Western and earn double points or double miles with our free loyalty program, Gold Crown Club International. AAA members earn triple rewards now through April 13th. Join today at bestwestern.com.
We continue from Staples Center with the Lakers down on the wrong side of an 11-0 run. Brandon Roy, well, gets my vote, and not just because of the numbers you're looking at, but we felt that way when he left the University of Washington. Pac-10 Player of the Year. He is leading all rookies right now in scoring, assists, and his month of March is even better. He's up to 18 points a game so far this month with 6 assists and 5 boards.
I just hope that all these awards are not predicated on scoring averages alone. I mean, because when you're talking about a player, I mean, there's obviously a lot of elements that go into making a basketball player other than just scoring.
Catch and shoot, and tough break. It stayed out on Smush. After 1 for 8 last night, he had his first. He's missed his last couple. And he's trying to track like he did Iverson last night. Jared Jack. Iverson was only 4 for 15, but he did have a season-high 13 assists. Now Brandon Roy on the follow-away. And he's also been asked to run this team. And that's the real impressive part of the package of Brandon Roy. So 13 unanswered by the Blazers. Up by 7.
Well, it's up to the Lakers now to have an answer. And when you're going bad, sometimes that answer is hard to find.
Aldridge with the block is Smush. If he goes to the reverse, he's got it. He tried to slip it in underneath. And our courtside view, don't forget, on our partner station. FSN Prime Ticket, a view of tonight's game for the courtside seats. Get your ticket to the game on Prime Ticket. Now the shot clock, a factor for the Lakers. Sasha's spacing. Will not give Kobe an assist as Roy peels away with the board. McGlure has just checked into the game. They're without for his build-up for the rest of the season. In fact, he just underwent surgery. A double on Brandon Roy. And they're going to give him a timeout. And Lamar is saying no. He just changed his pivot foot and he walked towards you to call the timeout to Sean Corbin.
Wow. Well, he gets the timeout call, and with 3:51 to play in the quarter and 12 on the shot clock, it'll be Portland basketball. And right now, Portland on a roll as they lead the Lakers by 7.
MSRP starting at $39,785.
It's been a while since the Lakers have scored. In fact, the Lakers have missed 8 straight after they had a 10-4 lead. And welcome back to Staples Center for the frustration and something that Phil Jackson has never experienced. We talked about it briefly last night, Stu. 7 consecutive losses. He's never had that occur in his 16 seasons in the league.
Well, he's in uncharted waters in that respect, but he was in uncharted when he reached 6 or so. He's hoping that the Lakers can put a finger in that hole in the dike so that they can stop this flow.
It's going to be a hold on Lamar as they try to get the entry. Zach Randolph first on Lamar, 13 foul on the Lakers with 3:46 to play.
The best way to prevent a guy from scoring is not let him catch the basketball. And Lamar trying to prevent Zach gets called for pushing him off the box. So he'll be out of bounds sideline.
Brett Jones, former Oregon Duck, is into the game. Came over the Juan Dixon deal. And boy, does Brandon Roy look slick. Brandon Roy makes it a 9-point lead as the run is a very impressive 15 straight for one of the youngest teams in the NBA. Kobe will save it on the sideline. Andrew Bynum for Kwame. Andrew will get it on the block and will go to the line as he's fouled from behind. It'll be on Zach Randolph.
Good job by Andrew of catching that or getting that pass and then just trying to attack in a hurry as he had a good position. Just wasn't able to get a three-point opportunity. But free throws coming for Andrew Bynum. This will be the first free throws of the game for either team.
Well, Andrew started the first two this year against the Portland Trail Blazers. Has not had a lot of luck offensively against the Blazers. Let's see if it'll turn around tonight. An early entry for Kwame Brown is Ronny Turiaf is also going to be into this one. For matchup purposes, he'll come in as they've got both McGlure and Randolph on the floor. So Ronnie's out there with Lamar, Bynum, and a good size on the baseline. Good group for the Lakers, size-wise.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would have, without that substitution, that would have probably meant Kobe would have had to guard Randolph, and that's not the matchup you want Kobe guarding defensively.
So that ends a dry spell for the Lakers. Their first points in 6 minutes. Jack Randolph goes to his weak side. And he's blocked away by Andrew Bynum. Secondary defender came over, but it also makes a difference, forcing him to his offhand.
Did you see how weak his explosion off the floor was when he tried that shot?
Smush, got to finish that. When they let you unimpeded get to the rack, got to make your layups. 19-12, Lakers still down by 7, as the Lakers are only shooting 36% after the miss. Randolph waiting. Over
straight up, straight back down to the basket.
Then the guys under couldn't believe it either. They wanted to make sure they didn't mistime their jump, and they were glued waiting. So 21-12, and no Don Nelson girls, please. Andrew Bynum, middle of the paint. He's got 4 early. And no balloons in the ceiling either.
And I talked about, we've talked about how many injuries and the ankle problems the Lakers have had. Andrew Bynum playing with a swollen ankle. So it's just been a rash of things for the Lakers.
Brandon Roy, boy, is he physical the way once he gets a step on you and then bounces around at 6'6", 230. Very impressive. He's the rookie from Washington, Garfield High School in Seattle. Kobe again. Off the mark, working against Udoka. So Kobe has started the contest 2 for 5. Gonna be Roy again. And ripped down by Andrew Bynum. A break, because that was a great look inside the free throw line for Brandon Roy without a hand in his face.
Lakers need to finish this quarter with a little bit of a spurt here.
Yeah, the offense has got to pick it up. Gonna be Smush with a good look. And again, same result. Lamar battling, taken away though by Udoka from behind. Lakers back in the transition. Baseline, will Randolph take it? That's where they want to shade him. Instead, out top, the former Pacer Jones, who was with the Toronto Raptors before coming over in that deal for Juan Dixon. Final minute of play and a very dry first for the Lakers after, again, 10 points in the first 4 minutes. But only 4, as you can see, over the next 7.
And again, one of the reasons you must have your defense as your mainstay, the one thing that you can rely on, because your offense, the Lakers came out and they made their first 4 or 5 shots, and now all of a sudden hit a real dry spell, and their defense has to keep them within striking distance.
The Lakers are 1 for their last 12. Get it into Andrew Bynum. He's hit down low by McGlure, and it still goes in. Andrew Bynum, a half dozen, and the Lakers needed it.
When he gets the ball above his head, though, he is so long. It's a nice touch.
Brought in Rodriguez, impressive rookie point guard. This guy's come on in the second half of the season for them. Now McGlure and a foul up against Roney.
In defense of Rooney there, you're trying to stay as a defender. You're trying to just hold your own position. That's a difficult call for the officials as well. Who's initiating all of that contact? Is it the offensive guy or is it the defense? And they ruled that time that it was Rooney.
The rookie from Spain at 6'3", 170. He played a couple of years of pro ball in Spain. He's still only 20 years old. And it's blocked away. Roney tracking Zach Randolph and Andrew Bynum coming over.
Well, you have to have a little bit of communication here as the secondary defender is coming, but it's Roney to get the block. Andrew is there just in case.
So 4 left on the shot clock. 23-16 Blazers by 7. Zach Randolph, and he'll get it off in time. Don't stay there, and a blown dunk by Outlaw just checked in will give them a third chance.
Well, I tell you, Outlaw was way above the cylinder out. He missed that one.
Rodriguez. Smush was picked off. Jones, they share it. And Roney, taking Andrew rather, is going to be called foul on the follow-through of the shot by Outlaw. So Andrew Bynum doesn't like it, but it'll be a couple of free throws, so that hurts with 0.7 of a second. You be the judge.
Well, he definitely hits him on the wrist. There's no question about that.
Good call. Definitely got him. Didn't get the ball. He got the hand.
Andrew obviously a little upset at the call, but you know, Andrew, he gets a lot of calls that he doesn't like, and he shows that kind of emotion. And I'd like to see him change that part of his demeanor just a bit. I mean, sure, be passionate about not liking the call, but don't get the officials to always be on you about your histrionics.
It'll stay out, and that'll do it. And the Blazers will go to the break with an 8-point lead after the Lakers led early by a half dozen.
Well, that's the name of this game. Runs. The Lakers got out of the gate, and the Blazers, well, they said no problems. We'll just hang in there and get a spurt of our own, and they did just that. So we'll head into the second quarter with the Lakers looking up again on the scoreboard. They trail 24-16.
Oh, honey, I told the neighbors we'd feed their pets while they're away.
Oh, okay, sweetie. Oh, no.
Want to get away? Now you can. With Southwest Airlines Internet specials, you can fly on one of our 14 daily nonstops from Los Angeles to Phoenix for just $49 one way. Purchased by March 22nd.
You are now free to move about the country.
There were two options. Change the road or change the SUV. Introducing the Acura MDX with super handling all-wheel drive. Technology takes it to a whole new place. Acura. Advance.
Christine, Abby, hurry up, let's go.
Introducing Gatorade AM. The Gatorade that comes in morning flavors, so you can get the most out of your morning workout.
Thanks. Playbook.
Gatorade AM. Same science, different time.
The street put them behind bars.
The gridiron is a football field. On the gridiron, we do it my way, not your way. Your way got you here.
Now one man,
your neck is way out on this,
will give them a second chance.
Now is the time to prove to yourselves and prove to everyone out there that even though you're locked up, you are somebody.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Gridiron Gang, now on pay-per-view.
You're watching FSN West.
Well, the Lakers trailed 24-16. The Blazers shot 50%. The Lakers started off making their first 5, end up 7 out of 18. Out-rebounded 15-7 because of all of those misses. So the Lakers know what they need to do.
And coming back onto the floor now for the Lakers, Ronny Turiaf, Kwame Brown. Jordan Farmar's first appearance, along with Mo Evans, the same for Mo, and Kobe Bryant. Joining us now, Miss USA 2006, Tara Connor.
Hey guys,
Tara,
how you doing?
good evening, rather. It seems like afternoon. We got in so early in the morning. Joel Myers along with Stu Lance. And, well, first of all, the rain is almost over.
Right, yeah, it is.
It's going to be tough, huh?
Well, you know what? I'm kind of excited. I'm ready to move on to my next journey and crown the new girl and move on with life, you know, see what's going on out there without Miss USA.
What's you say ready to move on to your next journey? What is your next journey?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit of commentary, maybe a little bit of Broadway. I'm thinking about writing a book. There's all kinds of things that I have like in the works, so I'm pretty excited to see how it all works out.
It starts off with a Laker miss. Terry, you grew up in Kentucky, so you have to be a basketball fan.
I am definitely a basketball fan, but I'm torn between UK and U of L.
Yeah, I was waiting Cardinals or Wildcats. That's a tough call.
Yeah, when Pitino moved over to U of L, I was kind of torn. I didn't know which way to go. I was a huge Pitino fan.
Well, Louisville already won. Kentucky right now in the second half of the NCAA tournament, up by 4 as Kobe makes it a 6-point deficit for the Lakers.
Well, obviously, Tara, you've been in a lot of these beauty pageants. What is the hardest thing to do in a beauty pageant?
You know, I think the hardest thing for some of the girls to do is to do the on-stage interview, because you're sitting there, you've got thousands of people that are watching you in the audience, and then, hello.
You're right.
I'm sorry.
That's the way we felt about it, too. Go ahead.
Yeah, then you have like millions of people watching you on the television, so there's a lot of pressure. But for me, it's fun. I like to do the interview part. That way they get to know me a little bit better.
And you're going to be involved this Friday at the Kodak Theater here in Hollywood.
Yep.
So you passed the torch on Friday.
Passing the torch on to the new girl.
Well, congratulations. Obviously, you're ready for the next stage.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you taking the time, Tara.
No problem.
All right. Tara Connor, Miss USA 2006. Roney tapping, trying to keep it away from a jumping jack and Travis Outlaw. 90 seconds gone by in the second quarter. And a second chance opportunity once again. Well, they were spacing, but it didn't work out because Martell Webster decided he was coming to the basket.
Well, you know, he had the whole side of the floor open, and he possibly should have been the one at fault at that. He should have stayed in the corner where that's his specialty, knocking down perimeter shots. Then if he chooses to catch it and take it to the rack, he can do that as well.
So a run off Kwame. Kobe, about time he heated up. If they're going to double, somebody's got to be free. Shot clock all the way down. Farmar up against Rodriguez and walks with the basketball.
Lost his balance. But didn't pick his pivot foot up nearly as much.
He dragged it.
As the other guy.
You're talking about Brandon Roy, who changed it completely.
But he did, Jordan Farmar did travel on the play.
That's a 4th turnover for the Lakers, and that was a real problem spot for the Lakers last night. They were crushed in points off turnovers. In fact, it was 28-7 Denver, as it's going to be a hold on Farmar.
That's the rules these days, Jordan. You can't put your hands on them like that. Back when we played in the covered wagon days, man, oh, you did that the whole way down the floor. You grab, pull, push. It's nice.
I like the way you said covered wagon. McGlure asking for it. Top of the shot clock. And McGlure floats home but can't get the little baby hook. So the Lakers on the run without numbers. Kobe trying to create. It'll count and it goes. Yes, it will. The Lakers look for the 3-point play from Kobe.
And Kobe kind of likes to play himself as he gets into the paint. Gets the continuation going to his left. All left-handed dribble on this play, and the concentration off of one foot. Eye on the target. That's what you have to keep. You hear the whistle, you feel the contact, but you never lose sight of the target.
You know, they gave the foul to Rodriguez, and he wasn't even in the picture. What's going on down there? Kobe gets the 3-point play, and it's a 3-point lead for Portland, 24-21. They've already been up by as many as 9. Lakers early, 10-4. A 6-point advantage. Rodriguez with the basketball. Webster, good entry. And McGlure made sure that one stayed home.
Well, everybody that plays the game is probably going to get dunked on one time or another, and Roney always likes to challenge those kind of plays. Challenge that one and top the face.
Kobe real hot on that shot. As it just looked like it got away. So 5-point lead for the Blazers. Kobe has started the game 4 for 9 with 9 points.
There's what Webster does right there.
And he comes through beyond the arc with a 3-pointer.
He can shoot it.
Second year, right out of high school, Seattle Prep last year at 6'7", 230. And he's had his ups and downs this year, but there's one thing constant for him. It's the stroke. As Outlaw had to roll down his leg out of bounds. 15 on the shot clock for the Lakers when we come back.
8:46 to go in the half. The Lakers trying to fight back, down by an 8-point margin, 29-21. And the easiest play to make for the Bigs is to catch it in the paint and hammer one.
Lakers down by 8 after the Webster 3-pointer, so 29-21 Portland. Well, you can win a pair of tickets to the Lakers home game courtesy of Verizon Wireless. For your chance to win, just text Lakers to 95615 at the end of tonight's game. You're automatically entered. One winner per game. Sweepstakes open to residents of LA, Ventura, Riverside, San Bernardino, and Orange counties. 18 and over. All you have to do once again, text Lakers 95615. And for alternate entry, all the rules, you can head over to Lakers.com. Well, our partner station, FSN Prime Ticket tonight. Don't forget, has courtside view. You can check it out for a view of tonight's game from the courtside seats with a half dozen cameras right now sitting down on the floor all over the place. So your ticket to the game on Prime Ticket as well. Lakers have it, 15 on the shot clock. And let's see if they can also get it done to the defensive end, because in 6 of these 7 losses, they've given up at least 100 points. Well, they don't get it inside at all when the shot clock is down. It'll be Farmar. Can he bail it out? Rodriguez with the rebound. We saw that way too much in the second half last night, Stu.
Lakers, again, a shot clock issues, and Jordan at least knew the clock, so as soon as he caught it, he got a good look at it.
Webster matching up with Mo Evans. And there they go, right inside where the Lakers didn't even look. It'll be across as McGlure was looking for contact. He never got it. And Roney clears it out to Kobe. Kobe held up by Webster. Martell Webster with the foul. It'll be his first second team foul on the Blazers. There's still 8:02 left in the half.
A lot of time left for the Lakers in this first half, but really struggling offensively as they have hit a dry spell, only shooting 39% from the field. And consider they made their first 5 shots, was it?
First 5.
They're 9 for 23.
Run off Roney. And Jared Jack knocked it away. He was sagging down low. The guard came into play. Spotting up again. It's an air ball this time.
Well, challenged that by Kobe. Flashed in front of Webster.
Kobe over Rodriguez with space. And Kobe burns him. It is down to 5 as Kobe's got a dozen. But there's got to be other sources. We've talked about that. You joined us late. Luke Walton not in the starting lineup. In fact, back in the locker room right now. So Lamar Odom's going to be checking in next whistle. Rodriguez won't get the roll, but well timed. The tip by McGlure.
Nobody put a body on him.
Yeah, don't watch the ball. Back somebody out.
It's the easiest tap McGlure will have all this game.
5 minutes gone by. As Kobe back to back. Yes! Another triple. 31-27. He's got 15 of the 27.
Yeah, 6 out of 11 from the field. 2 rebounds, 2 assists.
Stopping the ball. And McGlure blows a layup.
Well, again, challenge, but yeah, you're right. He had an absolute gimme there.
Kobe, a little strong.
Strong and wide left. You don't see Kobe do that very often. That one well off the mark as Lamar comes in, replacing Ronny Turioff. 6:33 left. Lakers down by 4. Smush is coming back into the contest. I'm wondering if that's for Kobe or Jordan Farmar.
Kobe has not left the game.
Well, if
with
he has
6:33 left in the half.
If he has his way, I don't think he will leave the game.
Well, somebody's got to, well, right now, nobody's going to step out because they're going to keep the 2 over on the sideline. They're not checking in quite yet. Udoka and Smush.
Well, Udoka's coming back to see if he can cool off Kobe. They know they don't want to let Kobe really get going.
Jared Jack all the way to the rack. But they are making an effort, aren't they? They're trying to pound it. Kwame touched it last, and you got to make decisions. Is he going to be in a position to even come down and catch it?
Well, not only come down and catch it, but what's he going to be able to do with it when he comes down with it? Kwame's momentum was going to the so far so fast. If he catches that one, he has to pass it right away, or else he's going to run out of bounds.
So another turnover for the Lakers. That's their 6th, compared to 4 for the Blazers. Kobe hedging on the pick, so they had to go back to Zach Randolph. And he takes it away, and Roy, is it a clear path? No. Made it anyway, didn't he? He's unreal. He figured, why not?
The crowd needed something to cheer about.
I don't blame them.
Even though it doesn't count, they're on their feet. Kobe says, you want to see something? Watch, contact, let me throw it up. I know I can throw it in and off the glass. Count it. They're calling clear path.
It is going to be clear path. That's why I asked right away, because he was leaving Brandon Roy. And there'll be free throws for Kobe and the Laker ball when we come back.
Wow, what a play by number 24. I mean, just showing that he might not be too tired to do that. He got in the same time as everybody else this morning. And Kobe with the steal, gets the foul, and says, hey, let me excite the crowd a little bit as I throw it up, throw it in.
The safest accident is the one that never happens. The 2008 Lexus RX with 14 actively safe features. Learn more at activelysafe.com.
Now on the unrated DVD, see their first car and their first time.
I don't know what all the fuss is about.
Buy The Dukes of Hazzard: The Beginning, unrated, now on DVD.
The legend was born in 1965 in the storied swamp of Florida, where the scorching heat took a brutal toll on the Gators.
The players weren't adequately hydrated and their performance suffered.
The answer, a new carbohydrate electrolyte beverage created by University of Florida doctors.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
From the Gators' Orange Bowl triumph in '67 to their national title in '07, and for millions of athletes in between, the legend continues.
It's March Mania at your Toyota dealer. Experience excitement of epic proportions when you drive home a new '07 Sequoia or 4Runner with 1,500 cash back or 198 BR. Feel your heart race in an irresistible new '07 Highlander with 1,500 back or 0 APR. Don't miss the power, the passion, the pure savings of March Mania at your Southern California Toyota dealer today.
Closed captioning is brought to you in part by...
Stay at any Best Western and earn double points or double miles with our free loyalty program, Gold Crown Club International. AAA members earn triple rewards now through April 13th. Join today at bestwestern.com.
Now the play by Kobe, a sensational one, taking it away from Brandon Roy. And let's look back at it now with the actual sound from down on the floor when it occurred. So naturally, here's a whistle. I don't know. I'm just going to throw it up there anyway.
And you know what I like most about that play is the response Kobe had after it went in. It's like, well, what's the big deal? I do this all the time. This is what I do. You know, a lot of players make a jump shot and they celebrate like it's a game winner for the NBA championship.
It's automatic.
Yeah.
He's got 2 on the breakaway. The clear path foul. It's interesting because you and I have seen him many times go to the half-court line and after practice or after shoot-around with his left hand and make them regularly with his left hand. And we've seen him take some coins from broadcast partners. Little plays on the side.
The guy just has as many skills offensively as you could possibly have. There's nothing he can't do offensively.
And he's the reason the Lakers are only down by 2. 17 of the 29 belong to Kobe. Lamar off the pick. Watch out! It's been that way for the rest of the Lakers. Lamar now 1 for 3. Kobe's got 13 here in the second quarter alone. So the Lakers, in fact, nobody else has scored for the Lakers here in the second. And we are better than halfway through it. Zach Randolph, 5 on the shot clock. Now he's trapped. Udoka will recognize it at the range. There's no doubt about that. We saw it when he played for the Lakers in the Summer League in Long Beach a few years ago. That's 5 for Ime Udoka.
And what I call a free shot. He has shot clock issues, knows as soon as he catches it, he's got to shoot it. You relax when that happens.
Burger, fries, and a Coke. Don't bother me. I'm eating the Double Western Bacon Cheeseburger at Carl's Jr.
5-point game. Lakers basketball with 5:19 to play in the half. Well, Angels of Anaheim, the Los Angeles Angels, of course, of Anaheim, back in action. Angels taking on the White Sox. Preseason exhibition game tomorrow, 1 o'clock only on FSN West. It's good to know that while Luke Walton is getting some treatment in the locker room right now, he's got the support of Chris Mihm, who's back there with him. Good to see Chris at the arena. Kobe does it again. 3-point deficit. Kobe's got every point the Lakers have scored here in the second quarter. Amazing.
And what so often happens with his teammates is they start to stand around and expect him to score all of the points. And even though he's got a hot hand going, you still have to play basketball. You run your triangle, you do the things that you're supposed to do, and shots will come to you as well.
With Kobe and the Lakers down by 3. Kobe's up to 19. Andrew Bynum's the only one with more than 2. They don't get it inside. Mo Evans going after it.
Mo tried that little left-hand shot, but Aldridge said,
see you later.
Just slapped it right out of it.
Marcus Aldridge averaging a couple of blocks a game recently. It's knocked away again. Zach Randolph frustrated. He just picked up his second foul. Kobe on cruise control, setting up Smush. He'll share it. Mo Evans for the tie. Finally, somebody else is on the board in the second quarter. It's even at 34.
Because the Lakers dug down into the defensive end and came up with a turnover.
Brandon Roy back out there. He did some damage early. Now Zach Randolph. Take away his left hand. And it's going to be a foul on Lamar. You don't have to worry once you funnel him over to the right side as much.
Well, Maurice Evans had his layup attempt blocked, but he says, let me step behind the line and see if you can reach this one. And he drills the 3 that ties the score.
So the Lakers, after trailing by as many as 9, even at 34, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Jared Jack, falling right over Kobe off the ball.
Well, I tell you, when was the last time you saw the Lakers on a consistent basis try to stay after it defensively the way they have here in the first half?
And that's going to be the key. The 7-game losing streak, talked about it a few minutes ago. 6 of the 7 losses. They've given out well over 100 points. The Lakers looking to regain the lead. The last time they had it, it was 10-8. And Randolph hit a 3. Lamar gives them the lead. 36-34.
And I like the fact that he just dribbled past Kobe, not wanting to hand it to him, and made a move for himself.
The Lakers a plus 10 so far here in the second. Outscoring the Blazers 20-10. Good rotations defensively right now. Smush needs help. Jack put it off his knee. That'll help.
Yeah. I said it before. The Lakers so far in this game doing some good things defensively on a more consistent basis. I can see they're talking, communicating with one another. The rotations are a little quicker, and that's what it's going to take to be successful.
And usually it translates it not only into turnovers, but points off turnovers. Lamar's got the mismatch. And it's going to be a hold and double foul.
How can that be a double foul?
Zach Randolph and Kobe. And a technical on Kobe. Wow, that was quick.
I don't understand this call. The double foul thing, you have to see something there that initiated it. It's almost like a bailout play.
And as the captain of the team, it's interesting. Kobe, usually an opportunity to at least communicate with what he wants to get across to an official.
Yeah, but even captains are not allowed to dispute calls. Captains can talk about rule interpretations and things of that nature, but you can't, even though you're the captain, you cannot dispute calls in a way that officials feel is embarrassing to them. As Kobe and Randolph tied up, and the shoulder from Randolph to Kobe, and then they got locked up. The double foul was called. Kobe says, how can you call that a double foul? And I just about got decapitated.
That is the 3rd foul on Zach Randolph. So they get him out of the game right away. Final 3:17. Beautiful pass. Lamar, once Aldridge shaded over to help out. And the opening was there, and Lamar found Kwame. Nice run for the Lakers.
Very nice run by the Lakers. And they got to continue with this kind of passion. Continue with this kind of passion. 3 minutes and 12 seconds to play as Kobe jump-starting them offensively. 19 so far here in the first half, and Lamar starting to be aggressive himself as he's knocked down a couple of shots. And the best way to get your bigs happy, get them a dunk. Lamar says, here, Kwame, throw it down.
Got a problem with me and my swim team, man?
Just be glad they took off the cuffs so you could swim, brother.
You want to battle? I know how you white folks get when y'all lose, and you about to lose bad.
It ain't about being tired, it's about being strong.
If you want respect in this game, then you're gonna have to earn it.
The more respect you give. Academy Award nominee Terrence Howard, Bernie Mac. Pride, rated PG, starts March 23rd.
Every drop is important, hence the available 7-speed automatic transmission. See a larger gear ratio spread, intuitive gear selection, enhanced performance, and fuel efficiency. Translation, 25 exhilarating highway miles per gallon. At Mercedes-Benz, it's all about the little things.
The C230 Sports Sedan, starting at $30,425.
When you walk into the building, there's a sense of electricity that shoots in everybody's body.
The place is going nuts.
The players' athleticism, their skill.
Oh, what a shot.
They dive on the floor for loose balls.
The heart that she plays with.
Buzzer beaters.
For the win. Got it.
But the main thing I love about going to a WNBA game is having something my daughter Tia and I can really enjoy together. Right, Tia?
That's right.
.38-35, and has been offensively the Kobe Bryant show. 19 points, 7 out of 13 from the field, and he's knocked down some long-range jumpers. It didn't matter who's in front of him. He said, hey, stand there. It's shooting practice. Jab fakes, jumping, and he's even made a couple, or at least one, from the half-court mark. Didn't count. Sure looked good, though. Fans loved it. Kind of liked it myself.
We've seen it a lot, and not necessarily in games. Although some of the threes he's taken haven't been far from there.
Well, and he's, again, the NBA scoring leaders right behind Carmelo Anthony. I mean, Kobe's obviously won that title last year, and I would assume it's one of those been there, done that. That's not as important to him anymore, and at least it shouldn't be. I mean, the only thing that should be important to Kobe is getting this team to the playoffs and trying to make some noise once they're there.
I'm glad to see what he just did, though. The man who gave him the tee, the double tee, was Sean Corbin, and he went over to kind of iron things out. Lakers right now 8 of 14 so far here in the second, 57%.
How do you iron things out with the 50?
By the way, 4 for 13 for Portland as they picked it up defensively. Jared Jack on a flyby, got Kobe up, and boy, was that short. Kwame clears it out. Don't need to hurry.
Well, Jack tried to use the glass, and not a shot that I've seen him make that consistently. He usually shoots it straight in.
Now Lamar against Aldridge. Let's see if he can drive around him, bringing Aldridge away from the basket. Aldridge moving his feet pretty well for a big guy. Lamar setting up a wide open smush. Boy, you had the shot straight away. Now it's going to be a shot clock violation because of the block by McClure. The guards have to take care of business.
The first pass that Smush made might have been the one that caused the violation. Smush had an opportunity with his feet set straight away to take that shot. When he made the pass to Maurice Evans, I thought the Lakers going to be in some trouble.
Well, and when you're 1 for 8 last night, as Kobe slowed down that pass, that helped. Stays in front of Brandon Roy. He's already got 3 steals. Aldridge, we've already seen what he can do from there. It stays out. Kwame clears it out. And I want to get back to Smush only because 1 for 8 last night, 1 for 6 so far tonight. But your confidence factor.
Yeah, you're right. Your confidence does start to wane a little bit, but you don't get out of a shooting slump by not shooting. If you got a good shot, you got to continue to take it.
A little bit strong. Lamar, second chance. And Mo is there. The pogo sticks up. Lakers by 5.
Sore knee or not, Maurice Evans elevated to make that shot.
So the Lakers on quite a run here in the second, and they needed it. Roy setting up his teammate. Udoka, pick and roll. Man, again, McClure couldn't finish inside. Ripped away by Lamar. How aggressive was that? Evans fouled and a couple of free throws. As it's going to be called on Brandon Roy.
Boy, I tell you, Kwame came up a little gimpy on that play. That ankle must be a little tender. He's walking to the bench right now.
Keep it warm.
Gary Vitti, athletic trainer for the Lakers, there to meet him to ask him what's the problem.
Boy, sometimes when you sit down, that's when it tightens up. Andrew Bynum's coming in. So you worry about him now sitting down with 1:30 to play in the half.
Well, don't sit him down. Take him to the locker room. Make him run in the hallway.
Well, no,
Put him on a bike, anything.
Keep in motion. Keep it warm.
But Gary Vitti knows what's best. He'll take care of him. Reese Evans to try to take care of these 2 free throws.
Everything, including the bottom of the net.
Kwame trying to help out on this defensive play and steps out there, and then Lamar's the one that really causes the missed shot. Awkward looking play.
Mo Evans now makes it a 14-1 run for the Lakers. So they're up right now 42-35. 7-point lead. That's the biggest of the game for the Lakers. Roy on the ball away. It was an air ball. You can see it coming. We could, from our vantage point, not the Lakers, though. They're waiting for it to get to the rim.
Well, the Lakers are so into helping one another. There are 2 or 3 guys went to challenge that, and that freed up the Blazers for offensive rebound.
Kobe with Udoka all over it. Couldn't get Udoka off his feet. Didn't make any difference, though, did it?
Yeah, he said, if you're not going to jump, all right, stay down there. I'll jump.
That's 21 for Kobe. He's shaking his head like, man, what do I got to do around here? Brandon Roy clipped by Mo Evans.
You know how hard it is to make a jump shot after you've given about 3 head fakes? You know, the defenders are 2, 3, and then he goes up. Hey, says, all right, if you're disciplined, be disciplined. I'll be good.
You break rhythm, kind of move. Shading on one side. They go to the opposite side. And it is Ime Udoka again. Same corner. He's got 8. So the Lakers up by 4. Now 2 for 1. Kobe off the glass. No, it was blocked away. They said Roy got it blocked. It was on an angle where it looked like if it was going to get there, it was going to get the glass, but not close. Jared Jack almost picked clean from behind as it goes out of bounds with 15 on the shot clock.
Well, the Blazers didn't talk that time as Smush was tracking him from behind.
It'll be Bill McDonald, Jack Haley. Jack in the box halftime report coming up. Final 20 seconds of the first half, so the defense has been there in the second quarter for the Lakers. Much better than the first half. Roy. Smush standing in front of him. Now the shot clock down to there. There's Udoka again. Same result. Don't leave a shooter wide open. So the final shot for the Lakers and Kobe. All the way to the hole. It will be a blocking foul. It wouldn't crawl over the rim.
Right.
Foul on Aldridge.
Kobe really put it on all the pressure on the officials to make a call. He just turned the corner and went right into the paint, jumped right into the chest of the defender, and the official says, that's a block. And the Lakers say, thank you. 2 free throws coming with 1.7 to play in the half.
And Aldridge was pretty well set.
Yeah, that's why I say break for the Lakers.
Kobe gets the first of 2 as he's now 4 of 4 at the stripe. 18 so far of his 22 have come here in the second.
Well, 1.7 to go here. This is where you don't want to let them make a pass that they receive at midcourt. You know, make them come back to get the basketball, and then you have a much better chance of going out of the half without a score.
Well, they've got a jumping jack at the opposite end for the long pass if they decide to go that way. Travis Outlaw.
Yeah, the Lakers have a jumping jack with him.
So Kobe comes through at the line. He dominated the statistics in the second 12-minute session. Here's the long pass for Outlaw. And that'll do it. Off the deflection. So a good second 12-minute period to go to the locker room. Now can they play 48 minutes?
Well, that's going to be the key. What do they do coming out of the locker room? That's been the Lakers' Achilles heel a lot, is the first part of the third quarter coming out of halftime. They come out a little flat. Before you know it, game's over.
So Kobe with half the Lakers' points. He's got 23 of the 46. Time now for the Jack in the Box halftime report as we head to the studio and join Bill McDonald and Jack Haley.
Thank you, Joel. Welcome inside our Staples Center studio. Bidamac, and you'll see Jack in just a matter of moments. Lakers trying to end a 7-game losing streak. They've lost 13 out of 16, and so far, so good. As the guys mentioned, a decent 20 minutes, pretty good defense too. They forced 9 turnovers. Portland shot just over 40%. But as we bring in the flying head of Jack Haley, before we go to the green screen and bring you Haley's comment, Jack, you know what it's all about? It's all about Kobe Bean Bryant in the second quarter, just taking the team on his back.
Well, I'll tell you what, I give credit to both Kobe Bryant and to Phil Jackson. The way the Lakers started this game, I wasn't happy. They came out and they were not putting pressure on Portland on the ball. Phil Jackson. Now, this is what I mean. Look at Kwame Brown, not putting pressure on the weak side. The defense is out of position, and look at this open area behind the ball. This is why Portland came out and went on a 15-2 run, because they were not playing good defense. Phil Jackson called a timeout, brought him in and said, let's play and let's get aggressive, and then Kobe Bryant took over this game. 23 points, 19 in the second quarter, and look at Kobe. When he is aggressive, his teammates become aggressive. Mo Evans knocking down the shot. What I liked in the second quarter was the mindset. Kobe Bryant in attack mode, Phil Jackson taking control of the team, taking a timeout and saying, we're going to play defense, we're going to attack, and we're going to take control of this game. Now the question for me, can they do it in the second half?
The legendary Haley's comment. Gives me chills. Kobe with 21, you see the rest. Not bad support, though. Zach Randolph leading the way for Portland. See you in a minute.
Watch Lakers live after the game on FSN West.
Quick glance at the scoreboard. How about the Clippers winning on the road? Chris Paul, not 100%, but still enough to lead the Hornets over the Knicks. We'll see in a minute.
Copyrighted telecasts of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any other form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Here's the deal. Stay with us after the game. We're going to have our post-game edition of Lakers Live. We're going to be on the floor because the Trojans Live crew is commandeering the studio tonight. We'll have highlights, interviews. You'll hear from Phil Jackson and the analysis from the fellas, Joel and Stu. And speaking of them, when we come back after this, it's back to the guys. Lakers leading by 3.
An idea is born to build a vehicle that defies classification. Inspired by sports car design and propelled by a 275 horsepower engine. This brave idea is called the FX, and it's from a company called Infinity.
You want respect in this game, you're gonna have to earn it.
I know how you white folks get when y'all lose, and you about to lose bad.
This is our house, Coach!
Pride, rated PG.
Why don't you come and swim with us?
I'll swim naked, and I don't want to embarrass nobody.
Starts March 23rd.
The world might not be made for you, but Men's Warehouse is. We have an extensive big and tall selection at prices that won't knock you out. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
At the Volvo 80th Anniversary Sales Event, come test drive the results of our 80-year obsession with safety. The 2007 Volvo S40 and S60.
Lease a 2007 S60 for $299 a month for 36 months.
We ain't used a series in a year and a half, man. We ain't gonna start tonight, yo. We ain't starting tonight.
Ellie out of the corner for 3, hit it! Mario Ellie with a 3! Mario Ellie has given the Houston Rockets a 3-point lead. It's over. The Houston Rockets have won Game 7. The Rockets have knocked off the Phoenix Suns, coming from behind 3-1 to eliminate the Suns.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins at Richmond.
Yeah! Hey, guys. Y'all at NASCAR Hot Pass only on DirecTV? Could have ridden shotgun with me the whole race. Monitored my car's telemetry. Even heard everything me and Tony Jr. said on the radio. Sorry about that little exchange on lap 31. We'll clean that up next time.
Ride shotgun with top NASCAR drivers. Only on DirecTV.
You're watching FSN West.
Lakers basketball on FSN West is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz dealers of Southern California and their sporty, newly redesigned E350 sports sedan. Halftime continues in downtown Los Angeles, and what a second quarter for this guy in particular, for the Lakers in general, and they needed it after trailing early by 9 on top by 3 at the break. 46-43. Joel Myers along with Stu Lance, and welcome back once again. The Lakers desperate for a win, and Kobe sensed they couldn't get it going overall offensively early. How about half their offensive output? It's incredible the way he can pick up this team.
Well, yeah, he can do that. I mean, the guy's an amazing offensive player, but he can't come out in the second half and think that he's going to be the entire show. The Lakers need some more balance. He's keeping them afloat, but the rest of the team has to come forward and help out offensively. This Portland team is going to make a surge. It's about runs, and we've seen Portland do that against the Lakers this year. But Kobe with 23 first half points, as you mentioned, 50% of the production. Free throws, Lakers 9 out of 9. Thank you, Kobe. He's got there the most times. Offensive rebounds, 8 for Portland. That's something the Lakers really have to clean up, and then if they do that, they'll clean up the second chance points.
So here we go. Start of the second half. Lakers by 3, and for the latest from the locker room, let's check in with Patrick O'Neill. Patrick.
All right, Joel, thank you very much. Kwame Brown just walking down the tunnel to the bench. General manager Mitch Kupchak looked at him, asked him if he was okay. Kwame gave him one of these. The word is he got a retape there at halftime. He's going to try to go in the second half. He does not feel too good. Luke Walton, on the other hand, he is completely out of this game, Joel.
All right, and we could tell last night after the game, and we had way too many hours sitting in a private terminal. In fact, didn't leave until 4:30 in the morning Denver time, and you can see how stiff it became for Luke. So he said before the game, I'm as close as I'm going to be, but it just really hurt after the game, and it tightened up on Luke Walton. So last night, the Lakers doing a job defensively as opposed to what happened when they gave up 54%. 43% to the Portland Trailblazers, but let's face it, come on, Stu, more components when you've got Carmelo Anthony and Allen Iverson working for the Denver Nuggets.
And the Lakers are playing at home tonight, and even last night, it wasn't about the first half as it was about the second 24 minutes, because I thought the Lakers played pretty well in the first, but when they came out after intermission last night, they just didn't have it. Let's see if they have it tonight. They're going to have it, or they're going to suffer their 8th consecutive.
And there's got to be some balance, too. So other guys, other sources have to come through. And it doesn't have to be just, we always bring up Lamar Odom. Well, if it's not Lamar tonight, Lamar's got 4, along with 3 boards so far. Somebody else. But it's got to be other sources offensively.
Well, if they run their offense, the triangle offense is designed to get various people shots in various positions.
Lamar working against Aldridge. Aldridge, a long hit, quick release by Lamar. And it's grabbed by Zach Randolph. Randolph working with 3 fouls. If you get a 4th on Randolph, that's one of their key offensive components. He's gone.
Well, the key there, though, is he's guarding Kwame, so the Lakers are going to have to push it on the inside, and Kwame's going to have to really be aggressive in attacking the rim.
Yeah, Kobe had to help. It stayed out, fortunately, and he had to help because of the dribble penetration of Brandon Roy. So he shaded over, and that's why Udoka was wide open. Kobe over Udoka. And hard off the heel, but right on line. So Kobe now 8 of 16 from the field after the miss. 4 boards, couple of assists, 23 points.
Crowd a little subdued right now as the Lakers start this 3rd quarter.
Very quiet. And the Lakers make some noise at a kiss end of the floor. Zach Randolph to the line. Kwame walked under him as he went up. Man, a 3-point opportunity.
You know, and the way you watch the officials, you determine what sign they give for the foul. The official said that Kwame hit him on the elbow. Well, I can go with maybe getting into his space, but not hitting him on the elbow.
Yeah, he definitely walked under him as he went up.
A 3-point opportunity to tie this up early here in the second half.
Zach Randolph takes advantage of it. So he's got 15. The leading scorer during the regular season. You take it back to when the Lakers were up by 7. So now it's a 9-2 spurt. Last 90 seconds of the second and the start of the third. Smush has got to be a factor offensively. And over Jack, he is. 2-point lead on the second basket of the game for Smush, who we talked about. You know, maybe his confidence waning a little bit. He gambles now, going to get back in time. Well, it's going to be a switch.
Well, you know, the Lakers have those 3 people there, Maurice Evans, Smush, and Kobe. If they're together, they can switch just about everything.
Now making the proper decisions when you don't have the numbers. Kobe and Jack flop. He's blocked, stayed with it with the left hand.
Well, he's relentless. He is just relentless. They blocked the first one, but he just bounces right into it again and gets it with the left.
So Kobe's got 25. Lakers 5-4. Brandon Roy. What a smooth-looking customer. He's got 8. So the guy that should be Rookie of the Year is Smush all the way to the hole. LaMarcus Aldridge, secondary defender. Banked it off the glass as Lamar picks up the foul. And for Lamar, it is his 3rd. A couple of early team fouls for the Lakers as well.
What a block by LaMarcus Aldridge. As Smush was flying through the lane and thought he was going to get a shot attempt up. And Aldridge said, nah, I don't think so, Smush. Slaps it against the board, and that starts the Blazers the other direction.
So a couple of blocks for Aldridge. He had a career best 4 2 games ago. Their loss at Denver. Lakers by only 2. It's a team that is really giving the problems. Aldridge hit the finish. Kwame got the block originally on Zach Randolph.
Well, but Lamar was coming over to give help because Kwame was beaten to the middle, so Lamar was there for support. Kwame reacted and recovered, but that left Aldridge open.
Now Lamar held up by Aldridge. Boy, that was a dash by Lamar to the spot. It was a sprint.
You know, that last play that we're talking about is Zach going to his left. Lamar comes over, and that freed up Aldridge for the throwdown. And I mean, he threw it down. If Kwame standing directly under the basket, he gets a concussion with that one.
It's the first team foul on the Blazers. It's called on Aldridge.
See, now this is where Kwame should go to work on Zach Randolph.
Got to go up. Kobe will shot clock down. It stayed out. No Evans. And the foul on Aldridge. So he's got a couple real quickly.
What a rebound.
And that's his
Mo.
3rd overall.
Would you like that rebound?
Man, did he get up?
Oh, man. I thought the trampolines were used at halftime. But Maurice Evans says, no, I have one all the time. Puts it in his left, gets the contact. Nice offensive rebound and try for the putback by Maurice Evans. So he's earned himself 2 free throws.
He is now 3 of 3 at the free throw line. Good to see him scoring off the bench. In fact, he's got 8 so far in 15 minutes of play. You talked about the bum knee where a couple of weeks ago they had to drain fluid off his knee. It's not been the same since.
As the fluid basically keeps coming back. And when you have fluid, it restricts your motion. You know, the knee doesn't move like it should when there's fluid in there. So it's a painful situation for Maurice. But he's playing through it.
And he's now the 2nd leading scorer for the Lakers. Down goes Randolph.
Down goes Frazier.
2nd foul on Kwame.
Zach Randolph says, woo, Kwame's pretty solid. He ran in. Zach just goes down, and the official says, well, Kwame, you must have had something to do with that, so let's give you the personal.
Now the Lakers 3 quick team fouls. In a little more than 3 minutes of play, and it's thrown away. Well, yes, they will. One official on baseline said it was Lakers ball. Zach Randolph looks like a Fire who got up, but he's still a little bit gassed. Like, is it the end of the round? 8:48 to play in the 3rd. Jared Jack, quick first step, and it is going to be a walk.
You know why that's why that travel happened? The Lakers were pretty good at rotating over because there was a gap there. Jack got in the gap, but it closed in a hurry, and all of a sudden he said, there's 2 of them there. Let me take this extra walk here and see if I can get away with it.
Now the Lakers up 15-5 in points off turnovers, looking for more. And that's what killed them last night. Udoka riding Kobe.
You know, I'm serious, and I've said this before, but I'm very serious. The way the rules are defensively, every time Kobe or an offensive players make that particular hard drive, you're going to get a whistle, or you should get a whistle, based on the way the rules are.
Well, we've got a lot of whistles early here in the 3rd, Stu, so we should see free throws. Finger rolls at home. So 54-50, thanks to 27 by the 2nd leading scorer in the league, Kobe Bryant. That's 17-5 plus 12, in the category I was just talking about. Kobe Randolph, 2 wide open, wasn't it? Roy, and a cross picked up by Lamar. Got Smush on the fly if he wants it. Kobe, deep 3, real short, and all the way out to the man that was in front of him, Jared Jack. On the trail, Zach Randolph. And it's going to be a blocking foul. So Kwame all of a sudden has 3.
Well, if you run down and you set up in the paint, you really have to be aware of where that restricted area's line is. Make sure you're out of there, and then obviously make sure you're stationary as Zach Randolph gets the ball. And there's no question that Kwame's feet were on the restricted area. That's why you have to make sure where you are on the floor, if it's at all possible.
Zach Randolph averaging 23 and 10 a game. He gets the first of 2. He's already got 16 tonight. Former Michigan State Spartan in his 6th year. It seems like he's been around longer. 25-year-old native of Marion, Indiana. And he's got both. And we remind you, our partners at FSN Prime Ticket with courtside view tonight. Cameras all over the floor level. So get your ticket to the game on Prime Ticket. Inside Smush. And Kwame there to clean it up. It wasn't pretty, but it worked.
And you can see how he's gimping.
Right.
You know, and putting all that playing time on an ankle that is already tender, he's going to get sore. As asked Luke Walton.
Yeah, it shows you how banged up the Lakers are, but Kwame knows how much they need him back in the lineup. But now trying to recover up against Randolph. Lamar coming over. Randolph. Lamar changed that, didn't he? And he didn't get the Udoka trying to get out of the way. Smush. Back door. And can he keep it alive? Yes, but right to Ime Udoka. Numbers the other way now for Portland Trailblazers. And what a throwdown by LaMarcus Aldridge. Just get it up there with his length. He's got 8. Now, that's the future of the franchise. Those two guys. Jared Jack in his 2nd year, Aldridge a rookie.
He had 18 in the last Laker game against the Blazers. But he's almost been more impressive in this game with the things that he's done other than scoring.
And around the rim. Now Kobe on his way down. And Kwame there again. Staying at home, and the Lakers lead by 4. That's a half dozen for Kwame.
And I think they may have to give Kwame a rest here. I mean, he is really laboring on that foot now.
Good call. And a timeout.
Portland takes the timeout. Kwame looks over and says, "Thank you, Nate. I need a little bit of a rest here. The ankle is starting to talk to me, and it's not talking in the kind of words that I like to hear."
Angels pushing us down the tracks back home. Way is long, but the fire's burning strong as a stone.
People say when I grow up, I should be like my dad. My dad's food makes people happy. Like his new sirloin steak and mushroom ciabatta with marinated sirloin steak, seasoned mushrooms, real provolone, and grilled onions on his famous ciabatta bread. But I don't want to make steak sandwiches. I want to be a vegetarian. Vegetarians are the best. What I like most about vegetarians is when my dog hurt his paw, we took him to the veterinarian and he got all better.
What's more fun than watching a big game? It's being part of the winning team. And this year, Ford looks like the team to beat with 10 great ways to get 25 highway miles to the gallon or better. All of them more fun to drive. Fusion, Focus, Escape, Mustang, Ranger, 500, Freestyle, and the new Edge. Not just miles per gallon, more fun per gallon.
Just about halfway through the third quarter, the Lakers up by 4, 58-54. In an entertaining game, back and forth. This has been going. Our Carl's Jr. Exmo shows Kwame cleaning up the last 2 misses by Kobe Bryant. The first, just a little tip back in. The second comes off the far side. Nobody's there but Kwame. Kwame goes up. Easy layup for him, and he puts it in. So 2 quick hoops by Kwame, and he's paying a price as the grimace on his face is showing. 6 points and 4 boards, trying to play through the pain. And there's a difference between pain and injury. You can play with pain, you can't play with injury. And as an athlete, you have to know the difference.
Yeah, you bring up a real good point. And also staying out there to keep it warm and keep it loose. If he sits on the bench too long, he may not be able to go back out there. Lakers by 4. Brandon Roy setting up Zach Randolph. He's got the range and he's got the deuce. 2-point game. The Lakers can't lose these guys. And they're one of the bright young teams in the NBA. And I talked about the future of the franchise with Jared Jack, LaMarcus Aldridge, Brandon Roy, Sergio Rodriguez. They got reason to get excited as that was read perfectly by Brandon Roy. He saw what Kobe wanted to do. And comes up empty. Knocked away from Kobe as he brought it down. Roy created it, and Udoka gets it. They have the lead by 1. Portland 59-58 as they really surrounded the basketball.
And Udoka's making 3-pointers with regularity here. He's up to 14 points now.
The guy that right away when Nate McMillan got there, he liked him. He liked what he brought at both ends of the floor. Now he's got Kobe. Kobe's got shot clock issues. And on the fall away, regains the lead for the Lakers, 60-59.
You call that shot clock issues?
He knows, but he's got a silent clock, as we know, in the back. And it's ticking in his head.
Good eyesight. He always has a peek at that 24-second clock. And the new clocks of the, I say new, the ones they have now with 3-sided or so for the players, no excuse for not seeing it.
Kwame Harvey, now LaMarcus Aldridge. Little jump hook.
I like it.
Yeah, everything about his game has totally changed because now he's asking for it closer to the basket. And he was always on the perimeter before.
He's been more impressive in this game against the Lakers than he was in the previous one when he had 18. He's up to 10 now and very efficient, 5 out of 7.
So 1-point lead for Portland. Smush off the Kwame bet. Marcus Aldridge, only 21 years old, rookie from Dallas. And Kobe dribbling into the pressure of Udoka. A 4-on-1 the wrong way for the Lakers. And the finish, Zach Randolph. And Mo got him on the way by a break for the Lakers. It could have been a 3-point play. Points off a turnover for the Blazers. And all of a sudden, only a 5-point differential in that category. So let's see if the Lakers get it inside. Lamar Odom can. And he'll crawl it home.
Oh, I like to catch and go. He caught the ball and didn't do what he usually does, read real quick. I mean, just hold it. He just caught it, quick move, got the advantage.
Got 6 and 5 so far, Lamar. And Lamar stops a 13-6 run for the Blazers. They get it to Aldridge. We know about his range. Well,
that's too close.
Yeah. So the Lakers look to take the lead once again. Kobe on the crossover. He's got to get out of the paint. And he will. Almost a perfect pick by Udoka. That's the toughest call officials will tell you on that kind of play. Is it deflected and then does it go off the offensive player?
Any bang-bang play is going to be tough for the officials in basketball. I mean, it's a very tough sport to officiate. So you hope you don't have a lot of bang-bangs, but you do. 3:43 to play in the third. The Lakers and the Blazers, well, they're involved in a good one.
How do you make a Grey Goose on the rocks taste better? Improve the ice.
Grey Goose, the world's best tasting vodka.
She did it. He did it. And so can you. And right now, during the semi-annual sale at 24 Hour Fitness, you can do it for just $19 a month when you sign up for a 3-year prepaid membership. That's more than 350 clubs nationwide. And a whole new you for less than $20 a month. It's our best deal all year, and it's only now through the end of March. The semi-annual sale at 24 Hour Fitness. Call, click, or visit to sign up.
My Accord sedan makes perfect sense for me.
You know, I could say the same about my Accord Coupe.
And it gets great gas mileage.
You got that right.
And you know Honda has the best resale value of anyone out there.
Yes, it does.
You mean we agree on everything?
Well, I am kind of partial to bologna on my pizza.
Must be a guy thing.
Lease a Honda Accord for $199 a month for well-qualified customers.
Check out what the future holds for the Halos as they warm up for the 2007 season with some Cactus League action. Tune in as the Angels take on the White Sox Saturday at 1 on FSN West.
International Fight League. An action-packed season of the world's first team fighting competition continues as the Los Angeles Anacondas take on the Quad Cities Silverbacks. The battle begins tonight on FSN.
In a back-and-forth contest, the Blazers leading the Lakers by 1, 63-62. And LaMarcus Aldridge young player for the Portland Trailblazers, and I tell you, he has a future. He is really developing aspects of his game that he didn't show earlier. He is starting to show now. Basically was a face-up guy. Now he's posting up, doing turnaround jump hooks, and playing with the aggression you like to see out of a big. 10 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 blocks in 22 minutes. Not bad numbers at all.
The second player selected in the draft by the Bulls was Tyrus Thomas going the other way. It was a draft day deal, and it's benefited both teams. The Blazers even more, though, because they're starting to build around Aldridge. Now Kobe beats Udoka, and usually that's automatic when he's got a clean look like that at the free throw line. The Lakers still down by 1.
He shot that one on the way down, though. I mean, for whatever the reason, he hesitated at the top, and then as he was starting to descend, that's when he shot it.
Andrew Bynum changing that one as the off arm came into play for Brandon Roy. Kobe beyond the arc makes him pay. The Lakers by a couple, 65-63.
Not the way you like to see a break. The Lakers had a 3-man break. They were all 3 on the same side of the floor.
A lot of balance. A lot of floor balance. So Kobe up to 32. There's still a ton of time left in this baby. Sasha back into the game like Palmer and Udoka. And the denial by Andrew Bynum, but he gave it away. Didn't have to rush it.
Now you got to get it back.
So fresh shot clock. We're talking about the composure. Brandon Roy taking his time on his way to the rack. Andrew Bynum lost it again. Knocked around. And the easy one inside. So the Lakers had everything going their way except they couldn't handle the basketball. They got the stops.
I think that might be one of the important things. Make them miss and grab the ball.
Jamal McGlure back in the game. And it's Lamar Odom aggressively.
Hey, Lamar, in my mind, could do that almost all the time because they play him so strong to the left. He went to his right with the dribble and even finished with his right hand.
Brandon Roy, long. And grabbed quickly by McGlure. He's done a good job off the bench for them tonight. Farmar stays in front of Jared Jack. They stay on that side of the floor with a double. Jack had 30 last time against the
3, 4, 5.
The challenge. Jared Jack got it over Jordan Farmar anyway. 68-67 Portland. This is a very athletic team, a very tough matchup for the Lakers.
Even the fans were calling out 3-second violation on that possession.
It's a second chance points when you look at the rebounds. Farmar didn't want it, and he could have driven the baseline. Not a thing there. Didn't even draw the rim for Kobe, and that's a rarity.
That's the second one in his game that he hasn't drawn iron.
McGlure setting up Jack. And the little guy inside him has got it picked up, though, by Sasha. Sasha leads a 3-on-2. It'll be Kobe trying to get it on the reverse, and on the pass instead. It'll be the 14th foul on the Blazers, so the Lakers will bring it into the side.
Well, you know, at least that time the Lakers had the ball in the middle of the floor on a 3-man break. I thought that Sasha maybe should have taken another dribble before he passed the ball to Kobe. Wait for the defense to commit, then you have a better opportunity to attack.
Kobe taking the last minute off here in the third.
That's his first rest of the game.
You got it. And it may be his only rest of the game. They need him that much. Portland by a point. Now who's going to pick it up? It'll be Lamar beyond the arc. Barely got the win. And on the loose ball, Farmar will collect it. So fresh shot clock for the Lakers. Now Farmar recognizes he's got an advantage. Didn't take advantage of it, though. Lamar can't get it, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. So they're the Lakers with the second and third try.
Well, dribble penetration by Jordan Farmar. Even though he wasn't successful in his shot attempt, it forces people to come and get ready to help, and that frees up offensive rebounding material for Lamar Odom and others. So Lamar will be shooting 2 free throws. This will be the first trip to the charity stripe for anybody as a starter on the Laker team other than Kobe. Kobe's 5 out of 5. No other starter has shot a free throw.
And this is big because it also sends Zach Randolph to the bench with his 4th foul. Lamar shoots 2. Trying to give the Lakers the lead. The Laker fans, you can enter the Horse on the Hardwood sweepstakes at a nearby Subway restaurant for a chance.
2-shot foul.
Yeah, what's going on down there? Is everybody asleep? I mean, you know, I'm trying to read a promo around here, and these guys can't get it together to give them 2 free throws. Now, I didn't know just because it's NCAA tournament weekend, it was 1 and 1.
Oh, it should be.
All right. And now, head over to Subway. You want to play horse with Luke Walton? Head over to Subway. 10-second prize winners receive 4 Laker tickets. Stop by Subway's today for your official entry form. You could be shooting hoops with Luke. Subway, eat fresh as Lamar splits a pair and ties it up for the Lakers at 68. Come on, get a grip, guys. Now, Dan Dickow has played well against the Lakers this year. Hasn't been in there at all tonight. That's his first appearance on the floor. Jared Jackson trying to weave his way home. Outlaw. And it'll be a loose ball foul. McGlure sends Andrew Bynum to the free throw line. Andrew's frustrated. He's been bounced around a little bit in there since he re-entered the game about 3 minutes ago.
Andrew Bynum with 3 rebounds. He's been to the free throw line in the first half. He made both of his attempts, so he's got a total of 6 points, looking to add to the team's total of 68. Blazers will probably work for the last shot of this quarter.
When did you see a play like that? 1 free throw, a miss, and they head the other way, and nobody stopped them. When's the last time? Andrew's first miss at the free throw line. Second miss of the night for the Lakers. That was definitely different. So Kobe with the whistle, and every whistle counts to give him more opportunity to rest on the bench, and then you got the timeout between quarters. Man can't get either one of the two. So final shot time for the Blazers as the Lakers led at the break by 3. And now the Blazers trying to get the lead at the end of the third. Lakers out of fouls. It'll be Jack sharing it. Outlaw. Same spot where he missed from. And he misses again. And Bynum makes sure that they don't get a second chance opportunity. So a +3 for the Blazers, all even going to the fourth.
After 36 minutes, this game has come down to a 12-minute game because we're right where we started at the beginning. Tie. LaMarcus Aldridge helping his team with this tie. And, of course, Kobe Bryant is leading all scorer. He has 32. But it's going to be down to the final 12 minutes to see who's victorious.
I told the salesman I wanted to pay $300 a month for 5 years. But the contract said $300 per month for 7 years. Do they think I'm an idiot?
Yes, they do. But not me. I don't play those games. I sell Hondas. It's my job to be helpful.
Helpful? Turn? You've done this before.
No. These heels are killing me.
Mm-hmm. Turn.
Guys, Ari's got floor seats for the Lakers on Saturday. Who are they playing?
Playing the Wizards. It's gonna be a great game, baby.
Wizards. Forget that. We could be watching the best games on our sick flat screen with DirecTV HD. Baseball, hoops, even NASCAR. It's the full-on hookup for the most sports in HD. And you know I gotta see my Knicks in HD. No go, Ari. Thanks anyway.
For the most sports in HD, you gotta get DirecTV.
Christine, Abby, hurry up, let's go.
Introducing Gatorade AM. The Gatorade that comes in morning flavors, so you can get the most out of your morning workout.
Thanks. Playbook.
Gatorade AM. Same science, different time.
The Nissan National Sales Race is on. We're in a race to sell 100,000 Nissans in one event. Get awesome deals on every single Nissan, like $3,500 cash back or 0.9% financing on the Nissan Titan King Cab. 100,000 Nissans by April 2nd. Get to your Nissan dealer now and start your savings.
Lakers basketball on FSN West is brought to you by your Lexus dealer and the 2007 RX 350, putting the world on notice yet again. We get ready for the final 12 minutes of regulation, and the Lakers try to avoid being swept for the first time since the 93-94 season by the Portland Trail Blazers. Back in 93-94, they matched up 5 times. Which you're only 3 times. Well, this week, NASCAR on Fox heads to Atlanta. Tune into the Cobalt Tools 500 presented by DLP from the Atlanta Motor Speedway Sunday, 1:30 Eastern, 10:30. Out here on the West Coast, high definition, only on Fox. Here we go. And the Lakers snap the 7-game losing streak. Sasha takes it away from Jared Jack. Now can he control it? And it's going to be a loose ball foul.
On Sasha.
Yep.
That's a great recovery, though, by Jared Jack.
Yeah, give him credit.
A great recovery. Sasha gets the first deal, reaches in and gets it, but Jared Jack doesn't quit on the play. And Sasha, if he keeps it in his left hand, it keeps it away from the defender, but he tried to get it back to that strong hand, and there was Jack to take it back, and then the push by Sasha.
Yeah, if he's got the confidence to stay in the left hand, he's got a clear path to the basket. And he can protect it quite easily as Sasha runs into the McClure wall.
So all they did was trade turnovers and a foul on Sasha.
Yeah, a team foul. McClure, it's an offensive foul, so it's not a team foul. So the Lakers get it right back, but you talk about free throws down the stretch in a close game as McClure gets his 3rd.
That's a screen there, boy. Sasha said, did anybody get the license number?
Is that brick or cement? Quickly they pour it inside. Lamar with his back to the basket. Like to see him taking the rack instead. The fall away. I guess I'll take that too. 70-68 Lakers by a couple. Lamar into double figures with 11. And Brandon Roy quickly into the game. Next whistle. Dan Dickow off the pick on the lead. And Mo had to be quick because that was real short.
I tell you, boy, if you don't have your hands in the ready position, it's hard to rebound those.
Now the Lakers with Kobe still on the bench. Lamar off the glass. Didn't curl it enough.
Again, didn't get it high enough, you know? He makes that play, but
flat.
Get it up there.
Couple of picks, that time on Farmer. Jared Jack had it closed. Better rotations by the Lakers defensively. 42% shooting. Sasha almost got it away from Jack as he sets up. Oh! Outlaws Cole, fortunately for the Lakers, because he's had some good looks.
Yeah, but he's due to make one of those. You can't continue to give him open looks like that.
90 seconds gone by. They wanted to go inside. It was taken away.
Oh.
And where was that going? Andrew Bynum got some help as he went up. A little shove in the back, but that pass, he wasn't going to come down with it anyway.
Sasha says, you can get that, Andrew. Andrew says, if it wasn't for me, as it goes by, maybe I should have reached for it a little bit better.
Lakers 13th turnover, 14 so far. Brandon Roy's back in the game, and he's got the basketball. He's their glue guy. The rookie from Washington, Rookie of the Year. Over Bynum. He ties it up at 70 off a quick pick. Equally fast release. It's a 10-point. Brandon Roy averaging just about 15 a game and 18 a game so far this month. And the Lakers off the frustration of that turnover with a timeout.
Well, Phil Jackson with some words for Sasha on the play. Normally Phil doesn't talk to him as they come off the floor, so when he waits for you, you know you're getting ready to get an earful. 9:58 to go in the fourth. And Sasha, that's all right, we didn't see it either. Close your eyes.
Truck guys will tell you, taking off from a dead stop with 10,000 pounds ain't no picnic. So this half-ton's got the most torque. 6-speed tranny with tow haul mode. And 4 oversized disc brakes. Because stopping 10,000 pounds ain't no picnic either. Available on the all-new full-size Tundra. The truck that's changing it all.
Marco Antonio Barrera's trilogy with Erik Morales is legendary. Barrera was unstoppable. Many believe Juan Manuel Marquez beat superstar Manny Pacquiao. Marquez dominated most of the fight. Now these two world champions will face each other to determine who is the pound-for-pound best. These two warriors are fearless. Barrera Marquez, Saturday, March 17th, live on DirecTV pay-per-view. Don't miss it. Live on DirecTV pay-per-view, channel 123.
We got a cop in my crew.
No Wyatt ever, you understand? You don't know what this is like.
I can get the rat. You just let me do it my way.
Delete from the inside, man. Smoke him out. What are you waiting for, honestly? You wanted to chop me up and feed me to pork?
The Departed. Now available from DirecTV Pay-Per-View Movies.
You're watching FSN West.
It's all even at 70 after the little pick and pop by Brandon Roy. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. And welcome back to Staples Center. Joel Myers along with Stu Lance. You know, key contests impacting the Lakers tonight in the Western Conference playoff race. Clippers, big win for them on the road. They've struggled on the road. They got it done over Bernie, Bickerstaff, Charlotte Bobcats. Houston, an easy win over the leaders in the Atlantic Division, the Toronto Raptors. New Orleans outscored the Knicks by 9 in the fourth to win by 2. Played a little defense on Phoenix, didn't they? The Detroit Pistons winning easy tonight in that matchup in Phoenix. Now the Lakers just have to take care of their own business. They've got to snap a 7-game losing streak. Kobe back on for the duration, the final 9:50. And deep into the shot clock, Lamar's got to make a move. Gave up the dribble, backdoor. Mo blocked away by Aldridge. He read and reacted well.
Very nice defensive play. Very nice.
It wasn't his man.
Very nice play. McClure was at the top of that one and met the play.
And pounced on.
Jamal McClure said, "Who pushed me in the back?"
Yeah.
It was Outlaw just reaching up and throwing it down.
So Travis Outlaw with the putback. It's a 2-point game. Now let's see if the Lakers get some touches in the half-court set. There's a hold inside. McClure was down there holding on to Lamar.
Outlaw is a pogo stick. I mean, the little short jumpers miss, but he just comes from the three-point line and says, "Watch this."
Well, who's boxing out down there?
McClure was trying to box him out.
Now, long one. Kobe on the line. Ties it at 72 as Kobe has 34. Only one other Laker, though, in double figures, and that's Lamar. Barely there with 11. Dan Dickow stays on the floor. Nobody at home for the Lakers again. They fell asleep defensively. Well, you can't have breakdowns like that. 74-72.
Well, that's all about talking again. They did a very good job of that in the first half, but on that play, you notice they didn't talk because they had Kwame out guarding a small player.
Kwame inside. It'll be Lamar, and that was blocked away.
McClure
again.
Taking care of business under there, isn't he?
Yep, he's done a good job for him. We talked about it off the bench. As Dickow's denied, trying to get inside. Smush gambling. It'll free up Outlaw. And the Lakers are down by 4, 76-72. Well, when your guard gambles and there's a breakdown defensively, you're going to be burned. That's 7 off the bench now. And 6 of the 7 coming in the last 90 seconds for Travis Outlaw. Kobe inside the arc. Yes! 76-74. 36 for Kobe on 14 of 28 shooting. Kobe, yes, he won one. Roy going the other. Roy denied by Kwame. Stayed with the play, though. And they'll call the foul.
See, but again, there's an opportunity. The Lakers force a miss. You've got to secure that defensive board, as they didn't. And now it's going to be another possession for the Blazers as Ronny Turioff is coming in and giving Lamar a much-needed rest here.
And forget about the scoreboard with the Lakers down by 2, but Stu, maybe the most disappointing aspect of the game so far for the Lakers, they're out-rebounded 42-34 by the Portland Trail Blazers, a team that comes in 25th overall out of 30 teams in the NBA on the glass. And that's just effort and hustle. Roy sets up Outlaw. And on the finish, Ronny Turioff sends Outlaw to the free throw line on a flat one.
Well, you have to know when you're challenging or running at a shooter, if he's right-handed, you got to go past his right shoulder. You can't go straight at him because your momentum is going to carry you into him.
These are mistakes we're talking about, though, in the first 10, 15 games of the season. Now down to the final 17 and 40. 7:35 to play. Outlaw. All of a sudden, what a factor he's become with 8.
Dunk, the first dunk that he had is really got him jacked up. And then he followed that one up with another, then a jump shot from the corner, and now a couple of free throws. So
he's right on his average. 8 a game and give him 9 as he makes both. So the Blazers 7 of 8 at the stripe. Lakers 12 of 15. And the Lakers back down by 4. They cannot afford any dry spells offensively. Smush giving up the dribble, needs help. It'll be Roy. An afterthought. It almost looked like when he went up, he wanted to pass it first. 78-74 Portland. Lakers Down to 45% shooting, 43% for the Blazers. McClure on the high screen and roll. Roy wanted to go inside. Outlaw outside. He's been real flat on that shot, hasn't he? Break for the Lakers, though, because it was a good look. Smush. Thought about it. Kobe's got Webster, so there's going to be help. Now, as McClure runs after it. Kobe on the weave and kick out. Creates the contact. You can count it. Kobe to the free throw line, looking for the three-point play.
Dick Al saying to the official, now what do I have to do again to get the offensive foul? Kobe weaving through the whole team. As McClure's chasing him, Webster's chasing him. Dick Al steps in. The official said that he moved his left foot, called the block, and all of a sudden, Kobe's at the line to see if he can complete a three-point play and bring the Lakers to within one.
Kobe at 38, still with 6:46 to play.
He's going to have to get at least 50 for the Lakers to prevail tonight, it seems, because they're going through so many dry spells with anybody else scoring. Only two guys in double figures, and the other player, Lamar Odom, is on the bench right now.
Nobody else is really looking, and then did you notice how many guys are picking up their dribble a lot earlier than they have to? And then they're trapped, they're caught. Speaking of traps, will they get it across? Yes, by a second. He almost made the mistake of waiting. That's Travis Outlaw.
That was close.
In the corner of the game, Martell Webster. He waited, he spaced, can't leave him. 81-77, he knows his role on this team. That's a half dozen on 2 threes for Martell Webster. Now Kobe, off a Kwame pick, and a ball away. Sweet stroke, 81-79. Kobe's got 41. What a clinic he's putting on. But is anyone else going to step up? Hold off the ball on Smush. And now the Lakers are out of fouls the rest of the way. Still 2 more to give for the Portland Trailblazers.
And they come back with Zach Randolph. So he's had a nice rest after he picked up his 4th foul. So he's back. McClure goes out, although McClure was a defensive stalwart out there. He had a couple of blocks that really stopped the Lakers' attack.
Yeah, he bounces people around because he's the widest body out there. I mean wide. Kwame's big, McClure, he's got a serious tailgate. 10 on the shot clock, inside of 6. Outlaw finally gets one to go down. He elevates so much, it looks like a rope because he's so high off the ground.
Well, it's still a rope, but he does elevate.
83-79 Lakers, still down by 4. Roney asking for on the handoff, Smush. Finally, somebody else. It's Smush with his 3rd basket of the game on his 10th try. 83-81. So the second of a back-to-back for the Lakers. And it's going to be a foul and free throws the rest of the way for the Blazers. They'll give it to Smush, trying to tie up Roy so he couldn't get to the ball.
Wow, the Lakers defense is going to be asked to do what it hasn't been able to do of late. And Nets play pretty clean the rest of the way. And there's 5 minutes and 24 seconds to play. And the Lakers right now down by 2 with free throws coming to the Blazers. Kobe's trying to bring them back by himself. He's got 41 in the game.
I've been doing a lot of thinking about this. Lunch, we've been tight for a long time. Dinner, I couldn't do it without you. But I gotta say, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And that's why I'm serving breakfast all day.
Yes! I've always heard people say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but coming from you, Jack, this is just awesome!
The most important meal. Served all day.
Well, that...
Buckle in, things might get bumpy. Thankfully, the GL450 is the only full-size luxury SUV with a unibody platform to provide maximum comfort and stability. Just one reason why the Mercedes-Benz GL was named the Motor Trend Sport Utility of the Year.
The 7-passenger GL, just one of the Mercedes-Benz SUVs with standard 4MATIC 4-wheel drive. The award-winning GL starts at $55,675.
On an all-new CMI with Chris Myers.
Jimmy Johnson on NASCAR's Wild Ride.
Drivers learn to ignore the danger.
And the race that nearly cost him everything.
That deal in Mexico changed my life.
The Chris Myers Interview on FSN.
On the next Destination Wild, presented by Jeep, we're riding the monstrous Santa Cruz waves and taking a thrill ride along the boardwalk. Monday on FSN. Log on to DestinationWildTV.com and enter to win a Destination Wild trip of your own.
83-81, the Blazers leading the Lakers, and LL Cool J sideline. Watching the ball game, watching Kobe put on an absolute clinic offensively as he's totaling 41 with 5:24 to play. He's knocked down 16 of 30 from the field. That's over 50%. 6 rebounds, 2 assists. And I said it a minute ago, he may have to score at least 50 tonight for the Lakers to get a victory. It's the 10th time this season Kobe's had at least 40 points in the game.
Now the Lakers only 6-3 when he scores 40 or more this year. Should be better than that. Brandon Roy wishes that one in. That's his first free throw of the night. It's only the 9th attempt for the Portland Trailblazers.
You know what's hurt the Lakers again tonight? They hurt them last night as well. Is defending the three-point shot. Last night the Nuggets shot well from that distance.
Right. And they're the team.
And tonight it's been the Blazers thanks to Udoka. So they're shooting from three-point land. The Blazers are shooting 67%.
Smush. Fall away. Kwame almost. And Smush out of bounds as he tried to tap it away from Zach Randolph. And the one category, though, that really stands out, 16 offensive rebounds for the Portland Trailblazers out of their 43, Stu. That's just effort and hustle, hard work, and they've outscored the Lakers 23-11 on second chance points.
Well, you got 5:08 to clean that part of the game up. Down by 4, it's going to be imperative that they do.
Webster tees it up. It's short. Man, you got to protect it as he tried to snatch it away. Now Kobe, he's got Mo, and Mo's got 2. 2-point deficit, 85-83. Quick look by Kobe on the assist.
Quick attack by Maurice Evans. He realized that the last time he tried that lob dunk, it was blocked.
So Mo, the 3rd Laker in double figures. Take away the left, he'll go to the right, and he'll get the little floater. Nobody rotated over, though, to help Kwame. Somebody's got to help from the other side of the floor. 87-83, 23, right on his average for Zach Randolph. Kobe working again against the guy that's been on the most of the night, Udoka. Kobe in the clutch, 87-85, 4:10 left.
So you say Udoka's been on Kobe much of the night, so he's been, there's 43 on the board.
That's not exactly like Hershey 1962. 4 minutes to play. Can they get a stop? Randolph choked off on the baseline. They triple teamed him. Again, wide open. Burned again.
Same guy.
Udoka. So
Same guy.
They don't. Once they trap and it's out, you got to recover. They didn't recover. 17 for Udoka.
Yeah, he's got 5 3-pointers in the game.
Against the team that he tried to make. Kobe with an answer. 90-88, 3.5 left. It's not for a lack of effort for this guy. The Lakers only down by a deuce with 46. He's trying to will them a win. All here by himself. And Mo took a shot trying to get in the way.
I think they may have to take a 20 here.
It will be. So Mo on the receiving end, and a 4-point lead for the Blazers on the mismatch down low for LaMarcus Aldridge.
3 minutes and 3 seconds left. The Lakers trying to avoid an 8th consecutive loss. Maurice Evans being attended to by athletic trainer Gary Vitti. As Zach Randolph says, "I see you." And all of a sudden, Maurice Evans says, "Ow."
It ran circles around BMW, Mercedes, and Lexus. The Infiniti M, #1 in Car and Driver's Sports Sedan Comparison Test, 2 years running. The Infiniti M, designed to outperform.
92-88, 3:06 left to play in the fourth, and the Blazers are just trying to make sure the Lakers keep their losing streak alive. But there's still a lot of time as Maurice Evans is able to return to action. The reason why the Lakers took that timeout was the injury to Maurice, so good to see him able to stay on the floor. Got 11 points working for Maurice tonight on a season average of just under 9.
And now the Lakers, every trip crucial when you're playing catch-up. So we approach the 3-minute mark. Kobe and Udoka. He blasts past Udoka. A couple of free throws coming up on his way up. It's only the third team foul. Udoka wanted it on the floor. And that'll most likely take us to another timeout before free throws for Kobe.
This is the mandatory in the dead ball first after the 3-minute mark. 2:57 left. Kobe to go to the line, and this one's going down to the wire, isn't it? The Lakers needed an easier one. Kobe trying to make it easy as he's knocking down shot after shot after shot.
Lakers basketball on FSN West is brought to you by Corona Extra, miles away from ordinary. And by Grey Goose, the world's best tasting vodka. Crunch time with the Lakers down by 4, but Kobe is going to the free throw line to shoot 2. 92-88 Portland. They have been a pain in the neck for the Lakers all year, and it continues tonight. A very athletic young group. 2:57 to play. Don't forget Bill McDonald, along with Jack Haley courtside. The post-game show. We'll start it right at the conclusion of the matchup with the Blazers. Kobe with 46 points, trying to bring them home. 6 boards, 3 assists. And now 2 huge free throws. He's been on the floor already 42 minutes with 3 to play. And he has yet, well, you see the 14, 6 of 6 from the field in the fourth.
He's got a day off tomorrow.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, really.
Stayed out. 6 of 7 at the stripe. Lakers 13 of 17. The Blazers so far outscoring the Lakers by the difference. 4 here in the fourth. It was tied after 3. He got the second. 1 possession game, 3-point lead. Brandon Roy. He works out of the backcourt with Jarrett Jack. They've got Randolph, who's been quiet so far here in the fourth. That's what you worry about. Somebody's got a shade. Randolph stuck in the paint. Barnes did a good job. And Lamar. I think he may have gotten away with one with Aldridge hitting the deck.
There was a lot of contact under the basket. The officials ruled that, hey, no harm, no foul.
But Lamar's got Roy on him. Now it's Lamar all the way. He'll shoot 2. Aldridge got over late, and I thought they were going to slide Roy. He followed then. Mo Evans on the trail. Lamar with a couple of free throws on the attack.
2:25 left. Lakers get a stop. Now they get a chance to get some points from the charity stripe as Lamar goes there for only the second time. First time he was there, he made 1 out of the 2. So this time, can he be better?
11 and 7 so far tonight for Lamar. Missed your free throws down the stretch. You're not going to win, and that's what cost the Lakers, don't forget. And they missed free throws in Minnesota in that double overtime loss. 1 of the 7 in this streak in the wrong direction.
And their 2 best players, or the 2 leading scorers, I should say, are the ones that have missed the last 2. Now make it 3. Kobe missed 1, and now Lamar misses a pair.
Yeah, you go to the stripe with inside of 2.5 left, and you don't come away with a thing. Yeah, you almost seal your own fate. Let's see if the Lakers can recover. Down by 3. Roy, beautiful pass to Marcus Aldridge. And Megan Udoka on the pass, who got into the paint as he penetrated. What an assist by Udoka, who's been sitting in the corner most of the night.
Good job by Aldridge of attacking with aggression. Even though he got fouled, because he went up so strong, he gets a 3-point opportunity.
Talk about a swing, those 2. Instead of a 1-point game, now the opportunity to make it a 6-point lead after the missed free throws. Those are his numbers from the last game as well, 14 and 10. It stays 5. Lakers now, a sense of urgency. Clock's working against them.
Well, they just have to be clean on the offensive end to start with.
Kobe beats his man and all the way to the cup. It wouldn't go down as Zach Randolph will shoot 2.
That might be the play there, because if they come away with 2 points here, put the Lakers down by 7.
So the frustration continues for the Lakers and their fans with 1:53 to play. Andrew Bynum at 6, all 6 in the first half.
Winning begets winning and losing begets losing. You know, it's like that snowball coming down the hill.
Avalanche.
It's picking up so much more momentum and more size as it's coming down. Hard to stop it.
Zach Randolph, high percentage man at the free throw line, makes it a 6-point game, and this is the big one. He can make it a 3-possession lead. 24 so far for Randolph.
They're 10 out of 12. They haven't gotten to the line much, but they've made the most of their opportunities.
Due to the 4th straight year that he's led the Blazers in scoring. Now the Lakers pick it up. Minute 50 to play. 3-possession game. You got to pick it up. Don't give up your dribble if you don't have to either. Kobe beyond the arc. Does it again. 96-92, minute 41 to play. That's his 50-point game of his career, as he's got right on 50.
Yeah, but the whole thing is going to be determined on this end of the floor. Lakers can't exchange baskets.
Randolph, shot clock coming down. Over Quaney. Too strong. Aldridge tapped it. Udoka's got it. And a smart play by a rookie, because he got away with a shove at the back. Real smart play. If they don't call it, you go for it.
Can't double out there. It's freeing up everybody.
And it's Jared Jack. He's going to be real short, though. Smush has it. Now can the Lakers get the job done at this end. Kobe.
Got to go to the basket, somebody. You don't need a 3. It'd be nice, but you don't need it.
And a terrible pass for the break as it's off the hands of Jack, out of bounds, and a timeout for the Lakers to set it up with 55.5 seconds left.
Wow, Phil Jackson wants to talk it over. 55.5 as you talk about it. 55.5. The Lakers down by 4. There's 14 on the shot clock, and Laker fans are saying to themselves, you got to score on this possession. You have to score on this possession.
The passage is intense, but if you complete the journey, you will find your destiny among the world's greatest warriors. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Lakers Live coming up. Final minute of play. So stick around for the postgame. Now what's it going to be? 8th straight for the Lakers. Well, they've got it in the offensive end. 14 in the shot clock. Other guys still can't continue to defer. You talked about you don't have to settle for a 3. Nobody was on the attack. They were standing outside with the basketball.
Yeah, down by 4, you surely don't need a 3 right now. You need a score. You need to get some points on the board. And obviously a 3, a low percentage shot. But if you get a wide open look at one, you take it. Then it puts all the pressure back on you to play the defense to get the stop that you have to have in order to win. First things first. The Lakers need to score.
Right, real precarious position. Smush out of the timeout with Lamar. Finding Kobe beyond the arc again. And again comes through in the clutch. 1-point game, 96-95.
Wow.
Incredible. He's got 53.
That's amazing.
Now going to get the takeaway. Zach Randolph. Going into the steal. Look out. Zach Randolph stripped from behind and out of bounds. It'll belong to the Blazers. 19 the shot clock at a 1-point affair.
Zach saying, you mean I wasn't fouled on that play? It did look like you were running in slow motion though, Zach. You know, Zach did a good job of beating the pressure.
And Jared Jack into it.
Well, there's going to be a timeout to stop all of that action, hopefully. As they're still jawing at one another. The officials don't even see that action taking place.
No, and LaMarcus Aldridge had to get between them.
Well, Kobe knocking down yet another bomb. I mean, catch, fire, the result, splash.
MSRP starting at $39,785.
96-95, the Blazers by only 1 now with 43.2 left. And the last couple of threes by Kobe from distance. Udoka says, wow, that kid's pretty good. Kobe said, you think that was nice? Watch this one. I mean, to tell you, you just can't give him any kind of space. Matter of fact, you can't let him touch the ball. 53 tonight. Season high was 58 at Charlotte.
And they lost that game, by the way.
Well, again, they're in a position where they could lose this one if they don't get a defensive play here.
It's hard to believe you're down, yet he's got 53. So can they get this stop? The handoff to Brandon Roy, matched up with Mo Evans. Shot back and it doesn't. Going strong all the way to the hole. And a layup. How can you give up a layup? 31.2 and a timeout for the Lakers. Nobody rotated over, and it was an easy one. He was surprised it was that easy.
Yeah, that was entirely too easy at any stretch of the game, but especially with only 40 seconds left.
This has been simmering for a while.
Well, again, the officials have to make sure they keep this from happening.
Yeah, Jared Jack started with Lamar before the last time out, I told you, Stu.
But, you know, the officials, though, they didn't see a lot of it that was going on, and you got to nip it in the bud, because if you don't, you have tempers flaring as they have here. As the Blazers trying to figure out, and Nate McMillan is really right now reading his guys the riot act about being smart. He says, look at the scoreboard. We're up 3 points with 31 seconds. Why are we going to do anything to jeopardize that? As Kobe and the rest sitting on the sidelines trying to figure out how they can get yet another score. I mean, you talk about things as they're heading toward the bench. Lamar goes over and
that's
there's the same thing again. Jared Jack and Lamar. We talked about it as Lamar goes over. And then people coming over trying to break things up. A lot of yapping going on. You know, players don't want to do anything, but it's about making themselves look good. I'm not going to back down in front of my boys.
So Kobe, phenomenal from beyond the arc. And, well, Stu, at what point? 31.2. So you can't believe they're going to use a lot of the clock, because if you don't get it, you got to get a second opportunity.
But you got to get a good one, though. I mean, you just can't catch the ball and fire something because you got to get another opportunity. You have to score this possession. And then you have to, depending upon the clock situation, you either take a foul or play it straight up. But you have to score here.
Lakers out of timeouts as well, so they can no longer advance the basketball. Portland still has 1 timeout remaining. So that works against the Lakers with 31.2 to play. Can the guy do it again? He's already got 53. 53 of the 95 for the Lakers. Lamar is triggering on the sideline.
I'd put pressure on him to make free throws if I could get an easy deuce.
Kobe going to get the pick, or does he want to pick? He'll get the pick. Now it's on Zach Randolph. He'll go to the hole. Can't get the layup, and it's knocked out of bounds to the Lakers. Now with 21.1 to play, you might have to get the 3 and forget about attack.
No, I still would go for the quick deuce, because you're going to, then you can make sure you get a score. Put the pressure on them to make 2 free throws. I mean, because if you take a desperation 3, sure, you could get an answer, a positive answer, but the percentages are not with you. And you know Nate McMillan has told his guys, no fouls on a 3-point play here.
Kobe will get it from Kwame. Now Kobe for the tie. Got it! Did it again! Ties it at 98. They gave the 3-pointer.
Well, you give it, and with that guy, it's not a desperation 3, I guess. I mean, Kobe Bryant has brought this crowd alive in the second half especially, but now the pressure again, right back to the Lakers.
Don't forget, this group just gave up an uncontested layup.
17 seconds left. The Blazers can play, actually let the clock run out if the worst case scenario, and the worst thing that happened to them is overtime. So all of the pressure stays with the Lakers, even though Kobe has knocked down another 3-pointer for 56. Zach Randolph got to get closer than that. I mean, you give him a look, And that's what can happen.
See, I'm surprised they didn't foul him right there before he could even get into the act of shooting.
I mean, you get him catching the ball in that position of the floor, double him up. Don't even let him turn the corner. Look where they had him. They let him turn the corner. Turn the corner, elevate, the rest is history. A splasher. 56 for Kobe. But as happy as the crowd is, and you should be happy that you're tied now, but boy, the pressure on the defensive end. They haven't had a sparkling defensive effort here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the Lakers, don't forget, if it does get to overtime, played last night, didn't arrive till 5:30, quarter to 6 in the morning. And for a young team, surprisingly, when you look at the numbers, though, Portland's done well in close games.
The Lakers are praying for an overtime right now.
They'll take overtime, double overtime, whatever it takes, and they'll take a half-point win. They don't care how they get it done as long as it's a W.
Boy, I mean, you're talking about elevating. I mean, on basically the last 30 seconds of the game, after no rest, Kobe elevates like that. You're talking about having some legs left? Yeah.
Now, Portland still has a 20, so if they have problems inbounding the basketball, they can still stop the clock. And it won't start, of course, but at least they can get the timeout before the 5-second call.
And the Lakers have to do all of this without committing a foul.
Can they get the stop and force overtime? Because you got to believe the Blazers are going to use as much clock as possible.
And you have to know where the ball is going. It's going to Brandon Roy. He's going to be the conductor.
So Roy up against Kobe. Final 15 seconds of regulation. The Lakers get this stop. They spread the floor for Roy, who just got a layup going to his strong side. Force him weak. Sets it up. Randolph, good look. Way off. Kobe's got it. At the buzzer. Not far off, and it wouldn't have shocked us had it gone with the kind of night he's put together. So Kobe has done it again, and he has forced overtime with 56.
If the Blazers end up losing this game, they have no one to blame, obviously, but themselves. If you can't protect a three-point lead in the final 15 seconds, you don't deserve to win.
I can't believe they didn't foul him, though, when he got the handoff.
Exactly, you've got options.
And the Lakers have missed free throws down the stretch.
Let him elevate. He's knocked down 3 in a row, and they did just that. Let him elevate. And the rest, well, we're heading to OT.
The legend was born in 1965 in the storied swamp of Florida, where the scorching heat took a brutal toll on the Gators.
The players weren't adequately hydrated and their performance suffered.
The answer, a new carbohydrate electrolyte beverage created by University of Florida doctors.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
From the Gators' Orange Bowl triumph in '67 to their national title in '07, and for millions of athletes in between, the legend continues.
Laker basketball on FSN West is brought to you by Gatorade Thirst Quencher. Gatorade, it's in the NBA. Is it in you?
Well, we're headed to the first overtime. Tie score 98-98, thanks in large part to number 24. The three-pointer that sends it into overtime. Why did they allow that man to elevate and shoot? Because he's been knocking down threes basically throughout. And in this fourth quarter, or in the fourth, he was hitting them from both sides of the floor, the middle, and then the last one, just elevate and do what he does.
And another thing that we really haven't gotten into, because you don't ever second guess. These guys know what their personnel can do better than we do, especially when it comes to the opposition. But what about a double on them occasionally? Because they've had Udoka on him, single man coverage most of the night defensively.
Well, I think a lot of the theories are that one man can't beat you. If we can, he'll get his 45 or 50, but we'll shut the rest of them down. Well,
okay, coach.
A lot of times that'll happen, but sometimes you can get burned by it as well. It just amazes me the number of times that they allow that guy to do what he does.
Just an average fourth tonight.
9 out of 11, including all 4 of his threes. But now the Lakers can't take that sigh of relief. And that's what happens.
No
you
letdown.
battle back, you force OT, you say, and before you know it, you're down by 5 in OT and you end up losing.
Lamar will jump. Kwame, we talked about the lack of lift because of the ankle injury. He's doing a great job just to stay out there, as much pain as he's been in tonight. So Lamar with the very youthful LaMarcus Aldridge who can get up there.
Yeah, surprised a little bit, though, that they don't let Andrew just jump for the opening tap or the tip for the opening part of overtime here.
It'll be tossed by Sean Corbin. Controlled. Boy, Kwame went to get it, didn't he? Kobe up against Brandon Roy.
A three.
On the attack, on the spin, and a couple of free throws. The hard foul as he spun right into the teeth of the defense. Brandon Roy with the foul.
You talk about reading and reacting. Offensively, they shouldn't be able to take everything away from you. Shut the baseline off, spin into the middle, create contact, go to the line. If they're taking something away, they're giving you something.
Lakers lead by 1. 57 for Kobe. 16 after tonight. Talked about it a few times. For the Lakers to get where they need to be, he's got to lead the league in scoring. They don't have enough options right now. Kobe comes through. He's got 58. The Lakers with the first points of overtime, and it didn't take long. You talked about no letdown. 5 more minutes. That's all it is. A little inside of 5. Randolph. While he got there, couldn't deny him though. So he tried to bounce around with him. It is tied at 100. Off the pick. Lamar for the lead. Across. Kwame chased it. Tracked it well. The hot hand, and he's held. Second team foul. Don't forget, 4, you're out. And I'm talking about in overtime, 4 team fouls, not 5. That's the 4th on Udoka.
And the second in the OT.
You got it. Real quick, too. Can they get to the rim, though? Attack a little. Don't settle for the 3. Plenty of time on the shot clock. There, a double. That's a rarity on Kobe. Lamar off the pick. Kobe. Penetration on the fall away. Yes! 102-100. Inside of 4 left.
Well, the big 6-0.
60
for Kobe.
Yeah, 60 and counting for Kobe.
I mean, I'm just amazed at the lift that he has this late in the game.
Zach Randolph. Strong to the left as usual and strong to the rack. He ties it at 102.
Well, and they may want to think about sending that second defender to Zach as well and not leave Kwame out on that island by himself.
Kobe asking for it in the back door. That was taken away. The passing lane. They'll go the other side. Now, somebody's got to step up.
Well, issues.
It's Lamar. He steps up. 104-102. Lamar, 13. Oh, man. This is after a game in Denver.
How's your heart?
Life expectancy is greatly reduced. Inside of 3 left on the curl. Udoka rattles it home. Nobody rotated.
No, bad double team. You don't double team off of a cutter. You can't do that. The rotation can't get there fast enough.
Tied at 104. Both teams making the most of their trips offensively. Smush. He gets it done. We're halfway. Just about halfway through overtime.
First team that misses might lose tonight.
Can they get a stop? Now let's see if somebody comes across and helps out. It's Smush. Quick ball movement. Aldridge. Shot clock coming down. Up against Lamar. What a shot. Man, did he fall away and elevate.
A shot.
You're not going to block it when a guy gets up like that, and he's a 7-footer to boot.
That was nice.
106-106. Aldridge with 16 and 10. Well, these guys trading punches. Kobe asking for it. The double. Smush lost the handle. Saves it. Kwame over to Lamar. What a pass!
Well, give Smush some credit on that
to the ground.
Because that was a turnover just waiting. But if he doesn't dive, they're going the other way.
Final 2. Who wants to get it? I mean, a stop that is.
First team that gets it.
Lamar quickly coming over on the double.
Lamar better get legal.
Look out for the lead. It's off. Finally a miss. Lamar's got it. So Udoka, hard to believe. He's been that much of a money player for them.
And he had an open one.
The double on Kobe. Smush leading it off. It'll go the other way off Kwame's hands, and that was a hot one.
Yeah, and again, you have to know your teammates and what they can handle. That's a tough pass for Kwame to handle under any circumstance. Good idea, but you have to give Kwame a little bit more space. When the passes are that close quartered, you're asking for trouble. But that last play that Swoosh made put the Lakers in a position to have a 2-point lead.
Burger, fries, and a Coke. Don't bother me. I'm eating the double Western bacon cheeseburger at Carl's Jr.
Tough time for a turnover, and let's see what Portland does with it. Lakers by 2, as both teams so far in overtime, almost perfect, 4 for 5 from the field. The Lakers 108-106, desperate, trying to snap a 7-game losing streak. Now Lamar has come through. Kobe is the reason the Lakers are in the extra session. He's got 60. You heard me right. 60 points on 22 of 38, 9 of 10 to the free throw line. Aldridge, boy, has he improved.
I like that young man.
He was on the injured list earlier in the season. And boy, they brought him along slowly, and it's paid off.
Well, back to the suspense of defense again. Lakers got the last stop, and a break there because they had a wide open 3 there for Paducah.
They're on their feet at Cable Center. Brandon Roy with a fresh shot clock. Good force. Now can they stop Zach Randolph? Kwame. They call a foul on Kwame, so Randolph shoots 2, and it's a break for the Lakers. It didn't go down. Otherwise, it's a 3-point opportunity for the lead.
Well, Zach Randolph has been really good at the charity stripe tonight. 6 out of 6, so he's got a couple here to force another tie. As Kwame says, well, again, tell me, what did I do wrong? Don't tell me I hit him on his arm, because my hands are straight up.
A lot of times they'll see you forward. Your arms are coming down slightly.
And a lot of times they are.
So Randolph for the tie, shooting 2. And he is 7 of 7 at the free throw line with 30 points to lead the Blazers. He's got 30, 7, and 6. They've got 4 of their 5 starters in double figures tonight. The equalizer with 68 seconds left. Boy, made it look easy.
I mean, no problem for Zach. I know he must be shooting their technicals this year. I don't know, not with Brandon Roy out there.
Yeah, well, that grade's on you, though. Now Kobe sets up Lamar on the pin. Here comes the hard double, and Kobe is fouled.
That's too hard of a double there. I mean, they really attacked. Aldridge was all over Kobe.
So they're out of fouls. Lakers shoot the rest of the way as it comes in on the side. Lakers still, no, they don't. Well, they picked up a foul in the final 2. That last foul that was called on Kwame. So the Lakers out of fouls as well. Both shoot. Oh, what's with 55 and a half left? We talked about that. In regulation, the Lakers made the push at the same spot. Got to pick it up. Here comes the double. Kobe. Hard to believe.
Are you kidding me?
Unreal.
Are you kidding me?
How strong was that? A triple on a fall away in the corner with a shot clock down. Lakers by 3.
You have got to be joking. Somebody wake up number 24.
He's got 63. Final 35. Roy on the attack. And it's taken away. Mo Evans, the distance. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2, which actually, if he pulls it out, it helps out the Blazers that he did attack it.
Well,
with 28.4 to play.
Let me think about what that man just did. He was in the corner, pushed his defender off the court. I thought there was going to be a foul there. And I don't even know when he found sight of the basket. All of a sudden, splash. I mean, that guy is unreal.
Yeah, we're definitely spoiled.
Oh my goodness.
Watching one of the very best to ever play the game. Now, Mo make it a 4- and 5-point lead. First, he gets it. 112-108.
Well.
Hard to believe.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back with water. Dun, 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 dun.
Don't forget, 5 o'clock Sunday night, 5 o'clock Minnesota, not 6:30. Mo comes through. Timeout. Portland with the Lakers up by 5.
Oh my God, I'm still marveling like the rest of this crowd. I mean, I've seen Kobe do a lot of things throughout his entire career, but it never ceases to amaze me that he can make the most unbelievable plays. Trapped in the corner, says, I'm on fire. Man, did he drill that one. I love the response. So what? I made another one. This is what I get paid to do.
Guys, Ari's got floor seats for the Lakers on Saturday. Who they playing?
Playing the Wizards. It's gonna be a great game, baby.
Wizards. Forget that. We could be watching the best games on our sick flat screen with DirecTV HD. Baseball, hoops, even NASCAR. It's the full-on hookup for the most sports in HD. And you know I gotta see my Knicks in HD. No go, Ari. Thanks anyway.
For the most sports in HD, you gotta get DirecTV.
With seating for 5, a lockable in-bed trunk, an 1,100-pound payload, plenty of extra under-seat storage, and a 5,000-pound towing capacity, you don't have to decide what you're going to do on vacation until you're on vacation. The incredibly innovative Ridgeline from Honda.
Lease a Honda Ridgeline for $299 a month for well-qualified customers.
28.4. I'm out of breath. 28.4 left. Lakers by 5. That man has thrilled this sellout crowd. I mean, they've got their money's worth again tonight because he's put on an absolute show. And that's what he is.
Masterful performance. And I'm happy to say I'm here for the second highest scoring night in his career. Now, if they can stop, it's a takeaway. Kwame, it's kicked around though and goes right to Roy. Look out. Webster buries the 3. Now, get it to Kobe. Where's the foul? It'll be a couple of free throws trying to make it a 2-possession game.
Like I said, when I think I've seen everything,
right.
You don't give up a 3 when you're up by 5. You keep it to be a 2-possession game. Now they're right back to Kobe has to make 2 free throws to keep it at a 2-possession game. He missed one of his last 2 there.
He's got 15 minutes on the floor. So now catch your breath, take a break, and fortunately they're not rushing to the free throw line.
Well, his career 60-point games, 3 of them. Wow, what a performance. But the first one is the big one, then the second one is the bigger one.
3-point lead. Now a 2-possession game. We'll find out with 17.1 to play. The Blazers timeout situation. They still have one, I believe. Yes. So they'll call a timeout. Advancing. Yes. He puts him up by 4. 115-111. Timeout Portland. Can you believe this?
This has been
too much.
What a Friday night game,
yeah,
huh?
Just what you need, second of a back-to-back.
They didn't play last night. You're talking about back-to-back.
Come on. They had sat in an airport terminal all night.
Well, it all becomes worth it if the Lakers can hold on to this 4-point lead as Kobe Bryant and team up by 115-111 with 17.1 to go in the first overtime. And it has been a remarkable performance. I know I've said it many times tonight, but it just bears repeating. The guy has just been spectacular. I mean, you run out of adjectives at times trying to describe what he does. But what he does is just that. That's why all the general managers were polled and they say, who's the one guy you don't want to take a shot against you at the end of a game? Or who was the one guy you would want to have shoot the ball if he's on your team? They picked that man.
Well, in today's game, nobody comes close. He's got 42 of his 65 Stu in the second half. He wants it. A lot of guys shy away from it. He relishes this opportunity. Now, don't give up the 3. Roy, a contested 3 off. Tap back out. Lamar after it. Last touch. It goes the Lakers' way. Off Randolph.
Well, Lamar hit it off of Randolph's hand. He did. And I agree with the officials. Now you just got to get it into somebody's hands and
to Kobe.
They're going.
Please.
Anybody.
It'll be Mo Evans. Here comes a quick foul. And Mo, who just hit 2, don't forget, at the free throw line. He's 6 of 6 at the stripe. Did put the game away with 8.4 to play.
Yeah, smiles. That's what winning will do. They tipped it out. Lamar hits it. It goes right off the left hand
Good play.
of Zach Randolph.
Tipped it up into his head.
And the official was sitting right on the play. Not that matters.
Well, Eli Rowe was right next to it. You're right. Rowe short-armed it.
Boy, alligator arms.
Yeah, you want to go to dinner with him.
Wow. Come on, Mo.
8:44 to play.
Woo.
One more timeout remaining, I believe, for Portland. No, they're out of time, so he cannot advance it.
He only needs one. That'll take away the 4-point play.
He got it.
There it is.
116-111. No fouls. That is the key now. Give them whatever they want. No fouls. That'll do it. It's over. The Lakers win and snap the 7-game losing streak thanks to that man. And 65, the second best scoring night of his career for Kobe Bryant.
Well, the crowd's on their feet. They're relieved. I mean, the big sigh of relief when the final horn sounded as the Lakers fought back and get themselves a much-needed, I can't even emphasize.
This is NBA TV's NBA Action. This week, we'll follow the Dallas Mavericks and profile the star of the Washington Wizards, Gilbert Arenas. Plus, a look at a couple of teams who will be heading to Europe next fall. The story of the Denver Nuggets dynamic duo. And as always, we'll take you around the NBA as we count down the top 10 plays of the week.
Making it uncomfortable. Great find for Yao and a crush.
No man.
Get out! He's unstoppable! You cannot believe what we just saw! Oh, man, what a dunk!
Tear up that rim, young fella.
Sensational! Oh, I'm shaking in my... We begin by taking you into the action with the Dallas Mavericks, who continue their remarkable run.
All right, here we go. Everybody spread out down here. Let's go. Let's slide a little bit. Here we go. Let's slide a little bit. We got to get loose.
With a playoff berth already assured, the Mavericks are looking forward to improving on last season's postseason run.
It was a very, very exciting time, and obviously it was very sad that we couldn't come through for the city and for the organization. So we're going to leave it all out there again and hopefully win it all.
The Mavs showed what they were capable of when they visited Minnesota.
Dirk Nowitzki, great spin move. Left wing over to Nowitzki, picked up by the much smaller Smith. He'll pull the trigger from 3 and drop it in. Nowitzki, again outside, delivers another home run.
Dirk finished with a game-high 23 points as Dallas blew out the Wolves 91-65 to close out a record-setting month.
Dallas Mavericks, for the first time in franchise history, a 10-0 February.
LeBron James and the Cavs would make things more difficult in the next game.
How about that shot? How about a fadeaway? Faded away about 12 feet.
It's Howard guarding LeBron.
James accelerates and put it down. LeBron James going baseline and then soaring.
LeBron was doing it all for Cleveland while Dallas used a well-balanced attack to wear down their opponents.
Good shot fake. Ooh, that's off.
Misses. Tipped outside. Terry has it back. Didn't take it into Augustus. Nice move by Terry for the pull-up.
Howard gets a little runner to go.
Clever move by Josh Howard. Here's Nowitzki on the left baseline.
Nowitzki fires. That's a 2. Had a foot on the line.
Dirk with another good find inside the shot for the slam.
Very nice.
Dallas took a 10-point lead into the half, but Cleveland came roaring back behind their leader.
LeBron scores again. LeBron tries to the left hand, draws the foul, scores the basket.
He'd finish with 39 points, but pretty soon Dallas turned to its own MVP candidate.
Dirk, great shot, splashes it through.
Nowitzki, he is on fire in the
fourth. He scored the last 8 points for Dallas.
Dirk's 24 points gave Dallas a 3-point lead, but LeBron still had a chance to tie it.
James for three, and comes up short. He'll have another opportunity. Here he goes with the three-point attempt, and he misses on both, and that's it. 95-92, Dallas wins.
Up next were Dwight Howard and the Orlando Magic.
Milicic uses the right hand for the dribble, switches him in, but then Howard follows home the miss. Bogus. A dump off. A rent rattler for Dwight Howard.
Howard was dominating in the paint, so Dallas turned to an outside threat. Point guard Jason Terry.
Jason Terry out of the corner, splashes one. It goes to Terry, and yes, sir, he gets a good three out of the corner. Terry, same spot. Sanders out. Oh, he's cooking.
Terry gave the Mavs the lead with his perimeter shooting and then turned to his teammates to put the game away.
Nowitzki takes a bump to the hole. Yes, sir. Howard gets it back to Terry. Scores it. And ball game over. A new team record, 15 in a row for Dallas.
Welcome back to NBA TV's NBA Action. Now we go back into the action for a close-up look at one of the league's top scorers, the Wizards' Gilbert Arenas. A lot of people see Gilbert now and think that stardom has come easy to him, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. Growing up as the son of a single dad and unemployed actor, Gilbert and his father headed to California in search of a better life.
Me and Gil was living on the streets. We were struggling and had no money at the time I came out here.
We were living in a car, at a park. And, eventually a police officer told us we need to find some place to stay. So we started staying at the gym, sleeping on mats. Just seeing my dad every day, reading scripts for his jobs that he was, going after and, failing them, not getting a part. Commercial got canceled, and he was still, working on it. And one day I asked him, I was like, why are you going to work on it? Something bad's going to happen. And he was like, that's not the point. The point, if something does happen, I'll be ready for it.
Gilbert would dedicate himself to basketball just the way his dad would want him to, and eventually earned a scholarship to the University of Arizona, although he was far from a prize recruit.
You're not going to get any minutes at Arizona. They're a powerhouse. They just won a championship 2 years before. They had Mike Bibby. You're not going to play where Mike Bibby played. And when I got there, I was like, since no one think I'm going to be anything, I'll just go with the number 0.
He wanted to have that on his chest to remind him every day this is what people were saying.
Gilbert became a starter as a freshman and helped lead Arizona to the NCAA title game as a sophomore. He then entered the NBA draft, finally ready to take center stage.
You're looking through the draft, and you're hearing names you never heard before, like, oh, wait, where's this kid coming from? Who is that? And then Sacramento told me, if I ever got to 25, I wouldn't get past 25.
The Sacramento Kings select Gerald Wallace from the University of Alabama.
Arenas was picked in the second round by the Golden State Warriors.
I had so much anger inside to see just teams just crush my dream. Most players are happy to get drafted. I was.
We couldn't go back and change what had happened in the draft. So I told him, I said, Gil, it's going to be all right, man. Trust me, it's going to be all right. But truly, you're going to have to work.
So I was in that gym at 6 o'clock. I was in there 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I was just in there. All I can think about is just proving everyone wrong.
Gilbert would prove to be a pleasant surprise for the Warriors and eventually earn a starting position.
Now with 4, with 3, Gilbert the length to lay it in and draw the foul.
But ultimately, the Warriors would choose their first-round draft picks to build around. And once again, Gilbert would be forced to look for a new home. And he'd find that home in Washington.
I was a young player, just signed his contract, wanting to prove that I was worth, every penny of it.
Arenas, played by Heinrich. Here's Arenas. This for the win. Yes! It's over!
Gilbert was an instant hit as he helped turn the Wizards into winners and turned himself into an all-star.
It doesn't click until you walk in and you actually see your name on that jersey. Like, this is actually, no one can take this away from me.
That's what it's all about, first time. It's good to see stuff like that. He's excited. I'm just happy.
You see Vince Carter, Grant Hills on the right of you. Wow, like, all in one place. Did everyone feel like this their first time? Or is it just me?
And we get to keep the roll, too? We get to keep the roll?
I always dreamed of this, but I really never thought it would happen. You know, it was just something that I always tell myself to keep me going, and it actually happened. I made it.
But making it didn't stop Gilbert as he continued to live by the words of his father. Night after night, he would go to the Wizards gym and practice. And practice. And practice.
I shoot thousands of shots. All wild, wicked, just situations I think I'm going to be in.
Arenas for three. Makes it in! Gilbert Arenas with 54.
As long as I get a clear shot, clear look at that rim, it's going in. No matter where it's from.
Gilbert for the win.
Oh, baby! Agent Zero wins the game at the buzzer for Washington.
Taking his game to new heights this season, he has managed to even surprise himself.
Gilbert Arenas with a career night, 60 points. It's also a franchise best. 60. Ooh. What do you think about that?
Agent Zero checks the clock. Gilbert for the win.
Got another one! He is amazing! Gilbert Arenas wins the game at the buzzer for the Wizards.
My dad, he always told me, if you want to be good, you know, you got to keep at it, because while you're resting, somebody out there is working in the world. This is the reason, you know, who I am. I'm not going to let myself, I'm not going to let my dad down.
We're back with more of NBA TV's NBA Action. The Raptors and Grizzlies will both head overseas this fall as part of NBA Europe Live, presented by EA Sports. Last week's game in Toronto had a European flavor, with the Raptors cast of international standouts and Spanish native Pau Gasol in what would become a record-setting night for the Memphis Star.
Stoudemire, Gasol running the floor, got the finish. Miller, another three. Good again. Rudy Gay to the spin.
Memphis jumped out to an early lead thanks to some hot shooting until Toronto coach Sam Mitchell called on his point guard to stop the bleeding.
TJ Ford off the bounce inside. 3-on-1. Ford to Dixon. TJ Ford picks Strohmile's pocket behind the back. Look at Graham. Get inside and finish. Three-man fast break. Jose Calderon, Pau Gasol's teammate on the Spanish national team, gets inside and scores. Calderon, 7-foot rookie out of Italy. And what a bounce pass. Chris Humphries was set up by Calderon.
But the Grizzlies refused to go quietly.
Gasol drives, scoops and scores, got by Bargnani. I like Bargnani though. Dante Jones scoops it, banks it, and he's fouled. Good move by Dante Jones, getting to the rim. Miller for three. The Grizzlies are going to be good. Mike Miller's got to score 20-something to 30 points. Miller off the drive to pitch out to Gasol. The long gun is in. Gasol goes to work, hooks it up and hooks it in. And Pau Gasol, the Grizzlies' all-time leading scorer with that bucket.
But Toronto quickly closed out the game.
Shot clock down to 4 for TJ Ford. Works against Stoudemire. Finds block. Bargnani certainly is making me sit up and take notice, and he has been magical here in the second half. Final score will not indicate just how thoroughly the Raptors dominated much of this ballgame, shooting 50% from the floor.
Now we check out some of the week's most entertaining moments in the latest edition of I Love This Game. So Some performers remain on the stage, but others like to get a little closer to their fans.
Hoffman, he goes crashing into the first row.
Ronaldo ran right into the vendor who has a lot of explaining to do, that he only came back with $2 worth of drink money.
This is what it's all about. This is hibachi. That's what you want from a lead, and Gilbert Arenas attempting to be just that.
Terry trying to save it in. What an effort.
Oh, my goodness. Jason Terry goes over and gives that woman a kiss. She feels better right now.
A very sweet touch by Jason. And speaking of sweet,
Ray Allen on the drive. Oh, beautiful finish from Allen.
And Sergio. Oh, he lobs to Fred Jones. Larita puts it down hard. What a pass by Granthill.
Kobe Bryant slipping by behind the back to Bynum.
Oh, look at that move from Josh Smith.
Parker. Whoa!
At the foul.
Salim with a pick.
Lob ahead to Josh Smith. Royal flush. Josh Smith.
and if those plays got one thumbs up, we might have to give two to these.
Bowen the steal. Ginobili to Duncan.
Back to Ginobili. Oh, mama! How about that?
Blocked by Curry.
Watch this rejection by Curry with two hands off the glass.
Look at Thomas.
Oh, look at Thomas with the rejection. It's like he's playing tennis out there.
That is getting it done.
And Steve Francis got it done for the Knicks.
Francis rushing it up court, behind his back, guarded by Daniels, pulls up, shoots a jumper. Got it! Oh, Francis has won the ball game at the buzzer. Francis does it, and the Knicks win it.
And there are hugs everywhere. Time now for more of NBA TV's NBA action. Now a look at two superstars who've joined forces on the Denver Nuggets, Allen Iverson and Carmelo Anthony, in timeout.
Christmas has come early with the arrival of Allen Iverson. Yes, the seven-time All-Star is in the house.
What's up? Finally made it. Different where I belong.
Iverson to the floor, to the hoop. Yeah! Oh, yes!
And the crowd goes crazy.
That's all I wanted to be is welcome. And just give the Denver Nuggets everything that I've been giving the Sixers for 10 years.
52 points for Iverson. He is the man.
After a decade, Allen Iverson was the man in Philadelphia.
I've always been, the guy that you blame, when you lose, and the guy you praise when you win. I always wanted the pressure to be on me, but with that comes a whole lot of responsibility.
He was an MVP and took his team to the finals, but after 10 years without a title, he was no longer wanted.
It didn't feel good at all.
But now, Allen is in Denver, where he's teamed with another franchise player, Carmelo Anthony, who also knows a little something about pressure.
I came in this league when I was 19 years old. Try to, do a lot of things on my own and not try to ask nobody for no advice, back then because I thought I knew it all, not knowing that I didn't know anything at all.
From the moment he entered the league, he was expected to not only resurrect the Nuggets, but outdo his famous draft class members, Dwayne Wade and LeBron James.
I'm always compared to them. I sat back and watched LeBron in the first round and the second round. And I watched Dwayne Wade take his team to the finals, win the championship. All three of my years, I've lost in the first round. I got 3 wins in 3 years in the playoffs, which is kind of embarrassing.
Denver is going home for the summer.
When you lose, there's more stress. When you lose, there's more pressure on you. And there's been some emotional, breakdowns.
But as the season began, Anthony was unstoppable and seemed on the verge of fulfilling his promise.
Carmelo Anthony again!
However, an altercation against the Knicks would put Carmelo's season on hold as he was suspended for 15 games.
I was playing great. The team was winning. Then, you know, in a snap of a finger, that incident happened.
After the incident at Madison Square Garden, Anthony returned with a new high-profile teammate.
You know, when he first came, we sat, you know, without the media and all, we talked, and he was telling me, it's your team. I can take the back seat. I've been the man on my team for 10 plus years, so now he said he's passing the torch to me.
The whole talk was me coming in and playing with Melo. He has to understand that we have to make the team better. You know, I don't want to put all the pressure on him. I don't want him to put all the pressure on me. And I think the fun part about the whole thing is people feeling like because I'm a scorer and he's a scorer, it can't work. And then we get a chance to prove people wrong by making it work.
Iverson to Melo, alley-oop.
What's great about AI, it's there. I mean, you can see it in his energy and his style, and he plays the game to win. And Melo is, you know, he coasts at one end of the court too much. I just think AI is going to speed up his process of commitment to 48-minute basketball. You know, making him a total player and a complete player and a committed player is the goal. Energy, intensity.
This is not a situation where I'm coming in trying to be his teacher. It's just about being a teammate and being there if he needs me, and hopefully he's there if I need him.
And with Melo by his side, Iverson's days of being double-teamed should be behind him.
Melo's a guy that's, offensively, the game is so easy to this kid, and I think AI just, he doesn't have to do it all.
Honestly, it makes it that much easier, and it allows me to just play basketball. You don't have to deal with as much as you did when, you was quote-unquote the franchise player.
So far, the results have been mixed, and as the playoffs loom on the horizon, the question remains, can they get it done together?
It's not, is there enough time? That's our job. Our job is to make it fit, make it work, make it as strong and as cohesive as it can get.
Iverson,
every day is important for us. We don't have weeks and weeks and weeks to get right. You gotta win, regardless. So it's important for both of us to dig deep down inside, and it's up to us to just take that challenge.
Excellence is not an act, but a habit.
Welcome back to NBA TV's NBA Action. Now it's time for the top 10 plays of the week in our NBA TV countdown. Starting off at number 10, Zoe says no.
Oh, not that time, rookie. Alonzo Mourning with a block shot. He blocks another dunk.
At number 9, the circus comes to Atlanta.
Josh Smith. Oh, look at that move from Josh Smith.
At 8, LeBron James spoils a great play by the Pistons.
What a great foul! LeBron just crushed it. Who was that? LeBron? Absolutely. He threw it into the basement.
Number 7 is Kobe Bryant with the sweet dish.
Slipping by behind the back to Bynum, and he lays it in. Kobe Bryant with a sensational assist.
At number 6, it's Udonis Haslem in the clutch.
Turns on Jamison for the win. Oh, yes, baby! With 3/10 of a second left, Udonis Haslem has put Miami up by 2.
At 5, we have the Warriors' Baron Davis.
Baron inside, reversing it up and in. What a 180!
At number 4, the Wizards' Caron Butler won't let Zoe stop him.
Oh, Caron! Wow. Wham with the right hand, and the Wizards have taken over the Heat's home court.
Number 3 is a flashy play from Andre Iguodala.
Iguodala, Vujicic. Wow, as he went behind the back, and he through. Vujicic had absolutely no chance.
At 2, we have Chris Bosh on both ends of the floor.
Parker right up on Allen, gets a steal. Bosh, oh, what a move! Behind the back and lays it in. Watson back, blocked by Bosh at the other end. Chris Bosh is doing it all right now. Man, oh man, clone that guy.
And our top play of the week comes from the Knicks' Steve Francis.
Guarded by Daniels, pulls up, shoots a jumper. Francis has won the ball game, and he's on top of the scorer's table at the buzzer. Francis does it, and the Knicks win it, and there are hugs everywhere.
The best one is for Grandma.
That's our show for this week. I'm Ian Eagle for NBA TV's NBA Action. We'll see you next week.